We are live, session 24, Nova Indagatio.
Indagatio.
Where we left off, you guys killed this crazy ambush. Well, you didn't get ambushed, but it was an ambush set up for you from those satyrs that you burnt their home down. Specifically, Leyland burnt their home down. They tried to get revenge, but you massacred them all. They brought a chimera, wasn't enough, apparently.
Oh, Leyland's completely eviscerated the Chimera.
And that took all that took so much out of her. She's kind of just chilling for a bit, hanging back. And there is a loot pile there that you guys should be able to click and look at and take items from. I'm stealing from Christian's ideas.
Dessert wine, what the fuck?
Oh, look at that. It's outputting.
Taking that.
Doing what? Whoa, everyone's taking things. Oh, God.
I'll work on IDing all the potions and scrolls and wands, I guess.
So wait, I'm just looking at the output here. The item pile was split 4 players, as each one received that money. But then Harold also took one
coin left over of each.
Oh, and
so
you just
yes,
took it
I
Okay.
yanked that.
No, I was just making sure it wasn't like an error or something.
Oh, no.
Okay, so this means
leftover
Leyland
coin.
got her share then, right? Because it says 4 players got their share.
You should be able to go to her sheet to look to see if she
I don't know what she had before, but
I doubt she had any copper.
she didn't. Okay, so yeah. She got her loot.
This pile no longer exists and lies barren.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's no item pile.
Did I take all of this under taxes? No. Where did
It
it
says that
go?
Leah took it.
Yeah, it
I
says
don't
you've
see it
taken...
in my inventory.
Oh, I see it.
Where?
Try opening your sheet from your token on the. Do you see it now?
Oh yeah, now I do.
John, is this saying token sheet up in the left corner?
To what?
Yeah.
So, okay, they won't sync. So if that token ever gets deleted now, those items will be gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically, there exists now 2 sheets of witness character. The one that token has, and her actual sheet.
I just drag them over to my actual sheet.
Yep. You should be able
That's
to.
It
fine.
looks like
then
everyone
that
got their
fixes
money on
everything.
their actual sheet. Oh, it's just Whitney, I think, got fucked up here. I don't know how or why.
If something gets edited on the sheet and something has been edited on the token, they now become 2 different instances. Yeah. It can get really fucking annoying.
Oh, I think what happened here is because this is your old token. It's not your new character.
No. Oh.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but it should still... So the token will update if something gets changed in the character. But if you change something on the token, it now becomes a new instance forever.
No, I know, but what happened here is because, yes, if you go to your at Tahia sheet, unless you already dragged it over, I see all the stuff.
She's not dragging it over, yeah. That's what she's
But
saying.
no, but I mean, because it's her old character.
I dragged it over onto the one that says copy.
Yeah.
Oh! Ah!
And are these all
yeah.
un-ID'd now? What happened here? Do you see them what they are?
I see
No, I
potions.
see them as un-ID'd. Just
Oh.
as potion.
Remember that you will always get told what they actually are.
No, but usually I see a symbol next to it saying it's not ID'd, and I don't see that anymore. True.
Sorry, my sister, ex-sister-in-law sent me something and I was like, what is she sending me?
Do you need your old sheet? Do you want me to just remove your access from it so I can move it away? So
Yeah,
this doesn't happen
yeah.
again? Okay, so... or I guess you should just rename your new one, and I'm just going to put this into...
You could call that version 0.1, the old sheet.
Yeah, I thought I had an area here where I put Old character sheets. Okay, whatever. I'll just put it in here. Okay, so everything's updated on your sheet. So yeah, I think I'll just delete that token and add and drag out your new token because that's your old sheet token. And now this one should be, there we go. That should be your proper.
Okay, so I'm gonna work on IDing this stuff. So it looks like there's a potion that there's 2 of. Why
Yes.
is my... I'm having the bug again where my bar pop is gone.
Yeah, that also actually just happened to me too.
What is going on?
Okay, we'll just hit spellcraft from here. That's for the 2 potions that appear to be the same thing.
Yes. You got it.
I remember when you could just use the chat to reroll constantly.
Scrolls, technically I can just use read... Well, do I have read magic? Hold on, do I have cantrips? I can't remember, actually.
Well, I only... So, aside from that rule, these are... I forgot to tell you guys, I was talking to Christian about this, but essentially I converted all like the low-level stuff that you guys won't care about to raw money. And the stuff that's actually an item, it's like interesting or high level, so we'll do identify. So it's actually like interesting to ID them. So it's
cool. Okay.
Or meaningful.
All right.
Anyway.
First roll. Wait, why don't I have a reroll button on my spellcraft?
What?
Like there isn't a button to just roll it again.
Is it a module I have, but you don't want to allow that? Interesting. Okay, never mind then. Huh.
Oh yeah, it's not giving me the thing where usually it says like, oh, like max ID, blah blah blah, at the bottom of my roll.
What's happened is when I updated my modules, it deactivated something because I'm not on the latest Pathfinder version. So it's probably from one of those.
So now accounts of them are invalid because they have been updated too.
Yeah. Whatever, it's not a big deal.
Oh well.
What are you doing this on? The scroll?
The scroll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 9 more rolls, basically.
Yeah, you got it.
1.
Go one at a time for me, please. Yeah, you got it. Oh! That's the one you needed it. This one was like really hard DC.
Oh, well, good.
Damn. Alright. You be rolling, you be rolling.
Rolling all day, rolling all night.
Damn, what's your bonus?
26.
26? Okay, so if it's 26, I guess you don't need to roll. On a nat 1, do you fail on these? I don't think so.
No.
Alright, I'm just going to ID anything that's lower than a 26 then.
Okay. And then tell me if there's anything I still need to roll for.
I think you got the highest ones already, so I think these are all decently low. I only left the things that are like potentially useful / interesting.
Okay.
Alright, is everything ID'd now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so,
What do you
we
got?
have 2 potions of bark skin. Gives a +2 enhancement bonus to natural armor. Increases by 1 for every 3 caster levels. I guess, do we know what caster level these were made at?
It should say, if not I can check here. Caster level 3.
Okay. So, I feel like those are good for either you or me. Do you have natural armor?
I think this little thing, yes.
Okay, so then maybe should I keep these?
Probably.
Okay, then we have a scroll of Dragon's Breath. I think that, said go to, Taxis, maybe?
Yeah, anything
Well,
that's not.
maybe Sir Pinchus would like dragon's breath. He's a snake.
I mean, can Sir Pinchus even cast scrolls?
I think so, right? As a familiar.
No, you
Uh,
have to like.
Improved familiar.
I think you need
I
the
think
improved familiar.
Yeah, I think it has to be an improved familiar, and then like my familiar specifically, like one of the things about it as an improved familiar is that it can do scroll stuff, or you, if you're pointed into UMD, your familiar, there's something where your familiar can use your UMD skill ranks. I don't remember if it needs to be improved or not to do that, but that would still mean that
No, I think
you would
it
have to
it
have
just needs your
UMD.
skill. Yeah, UMD. You just
Yeah.
need to have. It needs to have the ability to do that, or you could have the ability to.
I like the idea of if. Don't Felix has GMD?
I don't know. I can check.
Are you gonna tell me the fucking blood rabbit can start casting spells?
Well, you need the appendages and stuff. So theoretically, someone needs
okay,
to like
thank fuck.
roll the scroll out and it could like read it. But
Actual death ladder start doing shit.
Felix does have UMD, but not max
Yeah.
ranked out.
Yeah, and it's a rabbit that doesn't have the appendages.
Well, I mean, like I said, someone just needs to roll the scroll out in front of it and it can just read it. If it can read the magic.
Fucking demon.
We also got a potion of displacement.
Well, that one could be good, but could also be good for you, no?
Yeah.
I'll say you keep it then.
Divine Scroll of Energy Drain. Do you want that?
Sure, I'll take it.
Divine Scrolls are a little bit harder for Taxus to do. I mean, I can do them, but they're harder. So, Energy Drain, give item. What is your character's name again? Oh my god.
Megumi.
Sorry, my brain is just very dead today.
Well, it's okay.
Megumi, there you go. Next is a Wand of Silent Image.
Well, I know somebody that would love that wand.
I'm pretty sure that Leyland could use that wand effectively.
True.
Taxus can also use it. I'll put it on Taxus for now, but I'll ask Leyland when they are here if they would like some of these things.
Well, she's here. She's just, kind of staring into nothing.
Yeah.
For bloody reason.
Potion of Shrink Item. Shrink one non-magical item to a sixth of its normal size. Reduces the object size by 4 categories.
I would say give that to Lady and she'll think of something.
True. I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
That's a Felix potion.
Leyland. Where is Leyland? Leyland. Okay, moving on. Scroll of Bear's Endurance. +4 enhancement to con.
I mean, it's nice, but I can't cast scrolls. So.
We'll just give that to Taxus, because Taxus can cast scrolls, and I think that can be cast on someone else, so Taxus could cast it on whoever wants it, so. Delete that from here. Potion of Cat's Grace. I think that's a Leyland-y thing, if we keep it at all.
She definitely enjoys using that. She doesn't always have the time to use it on herself, but yes.
Yeah, we'll give it to Leyland, and if she doesn't want to use it, then we can just sell it. Scroll of Levitate.
You're half bad.
And then a potion of aid and a potion of remove fear.
Ooh.
I find a remove fear potion funny, considering when you're feared you can't even drink the bloody thing. You just want to run.
But it lasts for 10 minutes, so
I guess you could.
I
drink
guess
it
it's when
preemptively.
you preemptively know that you're going to maybe be in a situation where something might have the ability to fear.
I
True,
definitely
but
think some of our frontliners could use that because I can cast it, but it, you know.
I think you should take that one.
Probably. Just to remind myself, though, drinking a remove fear potion gives you the effect to remove fear, but preemptively cast only gives a +4 bonus, right?
Yeah, it just says you instill courage in the subject, granting a +4 morale bonus against fear effects for 10 minutes.
Oh, Leyland, you woke up!
Yes, Fifi!
Yay, Felix. We need to hire you to create the new alt sheet because the person hasn't done it in 10 months.
That's so sad.
So get scripting. I'm joking.
This character is Harold, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making
How
sure.
are you
I'm
doing,
like,
Felix?
there's so many
You
characters
doing all right?
in here.
You doing all right, Felix? Everything good? Sweet.
And
We're
then a
just
potion of aid.
Just dividing up the loot from last encounter. We tried to upgrade to Pathfinder 10, and then things broke, so then I had to go back because we found out the alt sheet is breaking, and then we don't want to play without the alt sheet because the normal sheet is better.
Yeah, the alt sheet's so good.
Yeah. So.
Default sheet is a mess.
Yeah.
You got some money and you got a weird ass fucking potion that lets you shrink an item that isn't magical.
I love money, and you know what? I'm gonna need the specifics on that potion because, boy, that
It's
gives
on
me
your
weird
character
ideas.
sheet. I sent it to you.
Love
We also
that.
got a couple other things. I put them on Taxis for now, but you're welcome if any of this is interesting to you. Taxis is just sort of scroll wand monkey, so anything we're not like using or we want cast on us, we can send to him and he can do stuff.
Let's be accurate here. He's a
Perfect.
scroll demon rat, not a monkey.
True, but he's not a demon rat. He's actually just a ratling, which is like a rat person. But anyways, so there's a scroll of dragon's breath, bear's endurance, levitate, and then a wand of silent image. So if you want the wand of silent image, I don't see him using that as much. But also, I was like,
currently.
okay, but
I
that's
need
the
one
stuff.
more level, and then I'm like the wand lady.
Yeah. Yeah, Taxis can pretty much Taxis can auto wands right now. And as well as pretty much do scrolls, so I just kind of load him up with excess things that we don't actively want to use but might be good to have around.
Perfect.
Does anyone want the potion of aid? +1 morale bonus on attack rolls, saves against fear, temporary hit points.
Maybe the mountain should have that?
Yeah, I mean, more HP on me is always better.
Okay. Sending to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Alrighty. That is all of the potions and scrolls that I ID'd.
Excellent. And yeah, you guys can... we'll just say you rested overnight after that fight, camped out, looked at the loot, and it's a new day. So you guys can decide where you want to go, or if there's anything you guys want to chat about.
I just need to be right back real fast, sorry.
Yeah.
I was 24.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it'll take us a day and a little bit to get to where we need to go.
And you're just trying to set up the new camp area or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, okay, yeah, I know exactly what I have to do with this potion, but I need someone to help me. AKA someone that can make things, so probably a dwarf.
Yeah, there's no encounters. You guys can just push forward and get to the coast at the end of the night.
Cool.
And yeah, your little assistant guy will let you know that he can work up setting on the camp if you guys want to leave, or if you can relax here for a few days while he does, and help him set it up if you want.
I think. Let me just go. What's the thing? I was thinking of which. Because I didn't. Yeah, because I also wanted to retrain because I don't need this fucking thing anymore.
Okay.
Alright, because I
So
think.
How does even retraining work, or what?
Theoretically, that would work here because you need someone to teach you or train with you. But I would have let you do it if you really want to do it. But thematically, it doesn't make sense where you are right now. But retraining works. It depends what you want to retrain. So I think the general rule is it costs. Maybe Christian knows the formula off the top of his head. Like it's like 50 gold times your level or something times per how many days you need or something like that.
I don't on top of my head, but we do have actually the fucking table here. On the PC notes, feats, it's 5 days. So yeah, 10 times level times days. So it takes 550 gold currently.
No, I'm just generally interested in the rules, but I'll just look it up myself. Not
Yeah.
that I don't think I would want to retrain anything, because... Yeah.
But the
Anyway.
rules are usually even more specific. Like on feats, you need to train with somebody that has the feat you want.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I just need to confirm myself here that I don't need standstill anymore when I throw protection attention. Make a common mistake to stop them from moving. Pin down. Whenever an opponent you threaten 65 for step, or use the draw action, an opponent throws an attack opportunity from you.
The only thing that I kind of wanted to do was the whole spider silk bodysuit thingy originally. Right when we had drowned the party, I did some training with them to possibly get that extra ability, but yeah, I never went anywhere with that. That's the only thing, but that's not something you can just retrain, so wouldn't really make sense either.
Okay, so while I am in my stance, I don't need standstill. Another get done. Did we end up agreeing on that? Halting blow will deal damage.
The threatened neighborhood 17 so it hits the faulty type ends.
Because compared to pin down saying you deal no damage, here says you hit.
Yeah, I'd say you deal damage. So yeah, you guys are here. You can be setting up the camp while you're doing this retraining.
Where are we?
Right here.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, that is where the new camp will be.
I thought we were gonna have the new base camp like down here.
Oh, is that what you wanted?
Was it all the way down there we wanted it? I fucking forget.
Yeah, I think we wanted it to be quite a bit further down.
Yeah, because the point was more in like the middle of the like.
All right, then you are not anywhere near there yet, so let's move that over here.
No.
Yeah.
I think you guys went to the coast to relax, do some retraining, and then now where you're going. You saw the beautiful shore.
Clearly past the mountain range, right? We want to get to the forest.
Then somebody do that as I go and look at feats.
Cool.
All right, yeah. Plot me out. Do day by day. Just show me your 24 miles you want to.
What do you guys think? Do we want to go near the mountains? Do we want to stick to the coastline? Do we want to go inland? What do you think?
Well, if we want more interesting encounters, I'd say we go near the mountains. If we just want to get to the
but do we want to like
I think
side of the mountains?
I think the more interesting side would be the left side, right between the mountains and the coast there.
Okay, let's give it a go. So control right, and then like this. So we said 24 miles in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Ye-
So about there for our first day.
All right, and subtract rations, or someone make me survival check as you are going into more.
Yeah.
Once you get
We're
in
going
these territories.
fishing, guys.
That is enough for the party.
The mountain just reaches an arm into the water, pulls out a shark, and is like, dinner's served.
I think it's more.
Ooh, shark
No, I
fin
don't pull
soup.
it out. I put my arm in, wriggle it, like, yep, dinner.
There's like
Just
a shark
on the arm.
bitten on your arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Gang, 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 gang.
And my game had to reload for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
I don't do spear fishing. I do arm fishing.
And then for this day of travel, private roll, please, and roll on the table for Plains Region 2.
I will do this one.
Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say, oh, I can take him through blind fight. Okay.
Rollable tables.
You know-
Plains Region 2 roll.
I really feel like I could also at one point just make an easy macro that everyone has on their hotbar where they just like click and it
And I'll do it.
does the encounter roll.
That would be really nice.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just make it auto put us on blind. That would be
Yeah, I
cool.
know, exactly, that's why.
That would be like
More doesn't put you on blind. It just rolls it
Yeah,
blind.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
This so much doesn't need to be run through because this is a very easy monster. So you can either RP kill it or just ignore it. But as you guys are traveling, you do see an armored ogre skeleton.
armored ogre skeleton.
Yeah,
That sounds
it's like
so
a,
dank.
it's
though.
like a undead ogre, but it's like armored up and it's just like roaming as you walk by here.
Does it seem intelligent or unintelligent?
It seems like it is a mindless creature. It's just like
Ah.
lumbering through. But it's something you guys know you could easily defeat in like one hit. The mountain could easily like strike it down if you wanted or whatever.
RP kill it.
All right, yeah, you can like walk up and just
Yeah, it's a filthy undead, right? It's gotta go.
yeah, it's not even worth giving you XP for. I don't know why it's on this table. It's a low roll.
Well, you know, maybe you should have rolled a D100 to see how many.
There's an army of ogre undead.
Let's go!
But yeah, the only odd thing here, I guess, is like there's an undead here. But I mean, I guess you are kind of close to that spooky town of undead and demon things, so maybe it's from there. Who knows? But yeah, you guys can set up camp, rest, discuss anything you want to, or we can fast forward to the next day of travel, where someone can plot out the distance and then give me a check. That'll be enough for 2 people, the party, so you need 2 rations.
We'll take them off.
Yeah, the DC will be higher here. Sure, these planes are less hospitable.
Maybe also near the water.
Water is included in the dry rations.
And
You wouldn't want to drink this water. It's salt water.
I meant I could go fishing.
yeah, the check represents your attempt to do those things. It's like you went
Yeah,
fishing, you didn't
that's
get,
what survival
you only
does.
caught like enough for 2 people. Like that's what it means.
And also, fishing on the coast is kind of fucking hard because fish, like the fish that are good for eating, tend to not be that close to the coast.
And then someone other than Whitney, give me the blind GM roll.
Do you just take improved crit?
I will
Boring.
It was
Plains Region
Western
2.
Mountains. Oh,
Or-
Plains Region 2.
If you're actually going on the mountains, then yes. But if
Yeah,
you're
I think,
keeping to
I
the
think we're
coast,
doing a little bit of mountaineering. Right?
Sure,
Just
sure.
to keep it a little interesting.
yeah, then you can pick wherever you guys are traveling. Another low roll. Is this low roll worth your time? It actually might be. Alright, give me a d20.
Oh, let's see how many things. I'll roll the publicly, or should I do that?
You can do public, it's fine.
Love that.
There are 18. No. This happens near the end of your journey. Give me a round of perception checks from the party.
Hell
Zero.
yeah.
I think you guys have fought these before. I probably have a sheet.
Oh
for
my
it.
god, I haven't put in all my skill ranks. Fuck my life. Better do that real quick. Did do that for last level.
BX.
Oh, I was still on blind.
Also,
Okay.
for the ones that forgot, remember to take off your buffs from last encounter.
Alright, what did you guys get here? What is there still?
Did you say the best one?
Because I was having to differentiate 2 character sheets, so this was the one I was actively working on and switching to, so I differentiated it by calling it the best one.
That's kind of funny.
These are probably easy for you, but you know what?
What do you
They're
want us
worth-
to beat then?
They're worth some XP. I'm putting you guys on the map. Here.
Okay.
You guys are trying to find a nice little spot. You are traveling east on this map. So you guys can rearrange how you'd be traveling, I guess,
Jeez.
through this like little mountainy area.
Mountain.
Me and Harold are usually up front.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're traveling to the right,
To the right,
Yeah.
yeah.
but Atahio is also near me because she has the eyes compared to
I behind to protect.
Yeah, and
that
it's
can't
here
be shit.
that Atahia and Leyland, you guys pick up on the slight tremor in the ground.
Ugh.
As you can tell, like something is clearly burrowing or
Bule,
underneath you.
bule.
Either
18
that or
bullets!
Earth elementals, but I feel
18
like
bullets.
Earth elementals were...
Oh, Earth
Probably.
elementals.
Yeah, but I want bule.
Same, that's money.
No,
so,
it's funny.
It's not some money.
So if you guys wanna, or I don't know, are you stopping? Are you saying something? Only Leyland and Atahia pick up on this tremor.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I pick up on it, I'll, like, put a hand on Harold and like, show him the rumbling and stuff. Like, that's the point of me being up there next to
Yeah.
him, is to help point out things that he misses, so I'll
I
stop
immediately
us and
shocked
point
my
them out.
dear
point
friend.
out. Ooh. That's an initiative.
Uh-huh.
Same.
I'll be right with you guys.
I am paying half attention. Do let me know when it's my turn. I forgot
I
I was
don't have
planning
the
to
little
be doing
shortcuts anymore.
Yeah, 'cause
same.
that's one of
I
the-
think that's one of the modules that must have died.
Yeah, I'll have
Yeah,
to fix
We
it.
updated them as well, so
later.
the ones that didn't
Yeah.
update to the new version that didn't.
Yeah.
I'll have to manually download the lower release because
Yeah.
now I'm at the higher release. But
Mhm.
I can do that if we take a break.
Damn.
And
I nat 20 and Leyland still beats me with a 14.
I'm sorry. I just,
It's
you know,
okay. I'm not.
I
I,
thought-
wasn't pushing initiative on this character, so it's
All right,
fine. I
Leyland.
just think it's funny.
I
Why-
thought about
why
going
am I
first,
invisible
right?
on-
And then
Oh,
Is this
whatever.
I
the
just
token?
kept picking things that made me go more first.
well, you are first.
Well, I'm gonna do a backflip.
Whoosh, backflip.
And other than the backflip, I think I just cast it. You know what? I just press the rest button because my spells aren't back.
You rest.
And then after resting, I
Just in case, yeah.
I'ma shoot the first thing that shows up with attacks.
All right, you ready? A shot at Tahia.
So nothing has popped out of the ground yet.
Nope. They're just burrowing. The ground shakes a little more as they're getting closer to you.
All
Where's the
right.
shaking coming from?
It's like all around you. It's hard to like pinpoint unless you give me like a good perception, I guess.
Wait, I have blind sense.
Oh. What is this range on that?
I think only 60 feet though.
But don't just blind sense is still. I think it follows the
different
laws
from
of
blind sight.
lines.
Let's see. It might.
Because I think we have this conversation every other week.
Yep. Blind. It's blind sense or blind sight.
Blind sense.
Blind sense.
You know, I could take Hammer the Gat.
The creature usually does not need to make a perception check to pinpoint the location of creatures within range of the ability, provided that it has line of effect to that creature.
Yep.
Any opponent to that creature cannot see still has total concealment. So what does line of effect mean, I guess? I forgot.
That is basically like if they are underground,
Like
you don't have a line
nothing's
of
in the-
effect.
Yeah, nothing's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless my effect goes through walls.
Alright, then I guess you don't see them.
Yeah.
I didn't
Next time I'm gonna
actually
put my
use
hands
it.
on the floor and activate extra vision. Extra vision, guys.
Ah, Shield of Fate. That's the one.
A bule.
Oh, it is the boule. I was like, which one is it gonna be?
Money!
I don't believe in money.
Where does the bully appear?
You don't believe in money? Well, you can give me yours.
No, I believe in my money.
Alright, it's going to try to leap out of the ground and attack you. It needs to make an acrobatics check.
Who's you?
Can I shoot it while it's in the air?
Yes.
Do a trick shot?
I guess any three of these people. It's gonna jump out
Not
at.
the rattling.
Not the rattling. It goes for you instead, since you didn't want it to be the rattling.
Okay, that's fine.
So are
Go
there
for me, not the
18 of
rattling.
these boules?
No. So yeah, you
I would
can,
love.
Leyland, you can get your shot off as it kind of leaps into the air to.
Yeah, you only get one, right? As a
Yeah.
prepared.
Whatever you can do as a standard action. You get a
Oh,
standard action.
Yeah. True.
Okay. Damn. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I gotta do that. Set that as default. Just so it's here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Oh fuck. Well, those don't look beautiful anymore, guys.
It is what it
We
is.
fucked it.
We fucked it.
But how's the
Yep.
32?
32 definitely does indeed hit.
Yeah, for 14 points of damage.
Does this have any DRs to know about? Blah, blah, blah.
I don't think it did.
Oh, and apparently applying damage doesn't work anymore. Cool.
Oh well.
Everything's broken.
We
Oh,
all
that's
have
because
to-
you're still on the automated damage, which we found out John was broke for you.
Yeah, well, it's fine. So yeah, it's gonna do its claws at you, Whitney. Ooh.
Well, I mean, it hits, but it doesn't crit.
What the fuck? Oh, or can't you be crit? Is that why?
No, it just doesn't.
Okay.
meet
She
my
changed
AC.
her class a little bit, so she
13.
now has a lot more AC.
That's crazy, dude.
All right, so so 13. You want me to do it, or are you doing it?
I did it.
All right, and you're gonna take another 2 claws as well. So for 31, does that hit?
Nope.
Oh damn! What the fuck?
I did the right thing, spending my turn of just buffing myself and having Taxus buff me. Or
Yup.
else that would have been a crit confirm.
bullet! Oh my god.
This one's at
16 more,
Taxus.
guys.
No! Not Taxus!
There's
Oh,
one
he's
thing
dead again.
certain. It's death and taxes.
Oh, but it fails the check, so it can't. What happens when it fails? I think it just kind of flops out and lands.
He's a little derpy boy.
Megumi.
Mountain, are you sure you don't want a boule familiar? Alright,
I don't need one.
He'd be your little pet. I am going to.
Blessing of Fervor.
Love that.
Let's go.
And I think I'll take a 5-foot step this way.
Oh my god, I think the bull is blessed, guys.
It will take a fervor. I guess we should roll this first to
Yeah.
see if it can.
Come on, hit
Ooh.
me.
It kind of leaps out of the ground.
Yes! Bullet!
You're not going to be able to stop its movement, but you can make your attack of opportunity. Unless, wait, you haven't acted yet, so are you flat-footed, or do you have combat reflexes? Or
I
whatever?
can't be caught flat-footed, John.
Well, I don't know if that
What
applies
is
to making attacks of opportunity. I think without. Let me read it.
No, dude.
Like, I don't know. I can't remember what stops you. If it's
Isn't
just
the
the rule
knot
of
making
attack.
AOs tied to being flat-footed?
That's why I just can't remember. I think there's like a
I
weird.
thought
okay.
flat-footed was just.
This is why we just quickly read it up.
Oh well, yeah.
But I had combat reflexes, so I can take AOs even if I'm flat-footed.
Right, that's why I asked. If you have combat reflexes, this I don't have to look anything up, but you didn't tell
Yeah,
me
I
you
do.
did. Okay, you do. Okay, then forget. Then you do. So then, yeah, then you can attack it.
So is it trying to like take a 5-foot step towards me?
No, it like leaped out of the ground and it's like coming at you. So like, it's like
Oh,
charging
okay.
through. It's like going through the air and attacking you, but landing.
Charge!
So you can't really like
Got it.
stop its movement, but you can.
So
Attack
only
it.
that one would have triggered an AO, not the two other ones, because they were within range when they did the thing.
Then you could have, yeah. If you
Alright.
have combat
This
reflexes.
one will be at the one that's attacking me currently.
Sure. That does indeed
then-
hit.
Ow.
And I will do the same to the other ones. Against that one down there.
Which one? Sorry, this one?
Nope, that
Oh,
one.
that one. Okay, that does hit.
He's going
And
clockwise.
then...
That's another hit.
And remember, they are bloody weapon, John, so...
Oh shit! Yeah, thanks for the reminder. So that's 3 consecutive hits. So you're what is this? A hammer starts glowing more red and red each consecutive hit. And it's like bright red right now. So you've done all their hits, and now it's its turn. So it's gonna try to claw you, which I think is probably a useless endeavor, but you know it's trying.
Hell, hit me on the 20.
Oh, there's a
There you
20.
go.
Hey, hit me.
Take your damage plus your DR.
Yeah, take 9.
And it's the
Hula,
mountain's
hula.
turn.
It hits me, it's like, ah! It's like... Mountain will show you how to do it.
All I'm saying is I'm glad these things aren't eating my ass.
You
Sheesh.
take that.
Yeah, this is why I changed my build a bit, because if I had not, I'm pretty sure I would have taken every single attack. Like, would have been a hit. That would have been like, I'm unconscious in one round.
I will enter my stance. And let's have some fun, John.
Fun for you or fun for me?
Probably him.
Yeah, probably him is what I'm gathering.
Right, I got this at next level, I think. That's... Oh, no, right, that's... I'm sitting here looking at feats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Completely forgetting what feat I was getting.
Is that applicable
I'm
here?
just... Yeah. Because the feat I will be getting is Advanced Armor Training.
Okay. What does that give you?
Weapon Training. Because the feat... the thing that I will be choosing is Warrior Spirit.
Oh, it basically gives you adding bonuses to your weapons, blah, blah, blah.
Depending on certain things. John,
Okay, well, the attacks you
so-
already made You
Didn't
just
have
learned
it.
this ability.
I can't
and you
even do
forgot
it
about
because
it.
I have
Yeah.
to do it on my turn
Okay.
anyways.
Okay. So now it's your turn. Yeah.
So I will be choosing Bane.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I forgot how Bane works. You have to pick a category monster, so you just pick like magical beast, or do you name the creature?
Basically, yeah, like it is the type. So that type. Oh, they're magical beast. You said?
They are magical beasts.
Oh, is that the thing that I did also bet against?
He's now
Those
got
monstrous
He's now got
humanoids.
a Boule Bane, Lucy.
Well, there was one more. Magical beast and monstrous humans.
Oh. Do you get bonus? What is it? Damage or
+1 to hit and damage.
+1 to hit and damage? Okay. Well, for some reason it didn't apply on their turn. So.
Because
What the
yeah.
fuck is all this? Oh, it looks so
What the
ugly.
fuck?
Yeah, it looks ugly as fuck.
Whatever, but the first one's a natural one with a 31. Jesus.
My Hammond no longer close red, damn it.
That's right. And then you're targeting this one on the top. 39 will definitely hit. Do some damage.
Get
Start
close.
glowing red again, yeah. 29 on the same one will hit again, and you will slay the creature.
So now it's just Boule Boule, not Boule Boule Boule.
True.
True.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
It sounds a lot less cheery than before.
Alright, Leyland.
Well. You know what? I'm gonna do a quick Control Alt Delete. I'm not even sure if all of these are gonna go on the one that I'm targeting, just because it might die.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
see.
do it.
Okay. Ah, fuck. This. Okay.
And whenever we want to take a break, I will see if I can fix these modules that are broken so that things look better on the other side
I
of
will
the break.
spend a point from my pool to give myself the bonus to hit equal to my int modifier,
Okay.
and
okay.
I'll press the button. And I have haste checked because my hasted attack is going to be the spell combat attack.
Let's go.
There you go.
Oh lordy. It's a lot of damage. First one definitely hits. And then that's the mini shot,
Yeah.
which will kill the creature.
Cool.
So
Then
you're
Now
ready to
it's
go to the
just
next
Boule.
one? Boule.
He's getting bullied.
Yes.
Attack number 2 will actually miss.
It's crazy, dude.
But your hasted attack will indeed hit. For what? Is that the spell one?
Yep, that's the spell one.
Oh my god, it obliterates the last one.
Oh yeah, and then
explodes
there's one
in
more
cold
attack that
and-
just goes and like
Yeah,
freezes and lights the bush on fire back here.
Nice.
brutal. So everyone's in the combat properly. Yep, split evenly. Nice XP.
Nice that. Nice.
Turning off buffs. And here you go, John. I will give you 3 survivals.
What are you trying to skin them or whatever?
Skinning them. So it is 38, 30, and 36.
You know what I'm saying to that, Christian?
What?
I don't think I care how strong they are, no way you're carrying all those bully hides.
I did last time.
Let me just
The
double
hides
check.
of 3 bullets. These things are as large, no, they're larger than you in size. And they are wearing pure plate armor, essentially. That
I'm
just
not
gets
saying I won't be
so heavy.
encumbered.
But I'm saying you won't be just encumbered.
We'll see, depending on how much of age, right?
Yeah, I'm getting. Let's see if they give me an estimate for their weight here. Boule, blah 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 blah.
Yes, I know skin weighs a lot, but like, I'm not taking everything there, right?
Yeah, so you passed the check for skinning them appropriately.
Oh,
Maybe we should have gotten a wagon.
Mountainous wagon.
A hand cart, maybe.
All right. So apparently, there's a table in like 3.5 that puts approximate weights on creatures by size.
What is the approximate
And-
weight of a bully?
A huge creature weighs between 2 and 16 tons, depending on how heavy a creature it is. Right?
And then the question is,
Because
how much of that weight
They're
is
fucking
inside?
massive. Probably most of it, given
Right,
how fucking heavily plated
Så
they are.
det är spärt. So the single bullet heights like several tons.
Possibly.
Then why would you ever
Or is
skin
it
a dragon?
At least a single ton.
We'll say
Then
that
like
the skins weigh 40% of its weight or something.
Yeah.
So
The-
if it
the
weighs 2 to
reason-
16,
yeah.
give me a D16 plus 2 and see how much on average they weighed.
The reason why you would
3.
skin dragons is because dragon scales are uncharacteristically strong for how light and thin they are, right? Bulle hide is like extremely
Okay,
thick
so it
plates.
is more that
Dragon
they are
skin is like
mostly.
thin and
Alright,
Okay,
so for
yeah.
all these skins and the weight of
Yes.
all of it together will be 2,400 pounds. So each one is 800 pounds each. So you get these, like,
Anybody here able to cast Ant Hole?
I might have taken that. Let me see.
I mean, I can if we rest.
I would need like 2 doses a day.
I can do that.
Do you wanna do that?
Oh. I can do it if you want it.
We could just rest here early and then do it that way.
Yeah, because it was kind of late in the day anyway. That's what the 18 was for, since there weren't 18 bullets.
Mr. Wizard, would you and your kingdom be interested in buying these? I would say this one in particular is actually cut fairly well.
Boule armors. He kind of shakes his head. Boulets don't have any like DR, do they? No. Their
I don't think
natural
they do,
armor
but
is
there-
plus
isn't there,
12.
Isn't there like literally like magic armor made from Boule stuff?
That's in 3.5 D&D. In D&D, AI thing, not really in Pathfinder. Which sucks.
Alright.
He said that
Yeah,
they yeah, if you can, they would buy them, but not for like anything crazy.
How much?
Well, I can't make that decision on behalf of the kingdom, but
An average,
I'm sure-
an estimate.
I can actually. Sorry for interjecting. I actually did find some. Oh no, that's 3.5. Never mind. I'm lying.
Yeah. Pathfinder doesn't do a good way of making monsters into armor. So,
Oh,
can
it
you
is-
give
it
me an
is
estimate,
3
Wizard?
Sorry.
I'm working on it. Keep talking.
Yeah,
Yes, Leyland?
Yeah. It's actually. It turns out, right here, there's a tag on it, and that says it's 3.5 material, whatever that means. And right next to it, it says that it's PFS legal. And
I have no idea what
it's-
that means.
Yeah, exactly, right? But it doesn't seem to be a suit of armor. It's specifically fashioned from the neck armor from a boule, and it seems to be some sort of a +3 heavy shield. As hard as steel, but because it's not made of metal, druids can use it without penalty.
Interesting.
I can guarantee 3,000 gold for the lot of it, but maybe you could bargain for more once you actually speak to someone in charge. So 1,000 gold a skin.
Yeah, I found the same thing that you're talking about, Felix.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'd say
all
you'll have yourself a deal. Will they be coming to talk to us? Because, I mean, we don't have long after all. We will set out to travel immediately. Kind of when we get to the campsite.
I can bring it to them, and then when you come back and visit, you can bring the agreed upon amount, and if you wanted more, then you can talk to them then.
Sure.
You're not going to do that thing where, like, we give it to you and then you say, "Oh, it was ours all along," and not pay us, right? That's just a
No,
payout thing.
no.
They won't.
You are all very valuable to us and the work you're doing here. We would not want to sully that relationship for.
Martin also sort of like clapped the little guy on his head. I don't think he would ever dare to do that, right, kid?
No. Of course not. So yeah, you guys can set up camp here, and someone give me a roll from either table,
Just give it a moment, and I'm waiting for fucking Steam to fuck off.
and then for a nighttime encounter.
Which one? Plains 2? Mountain.
Roll on both. Give me one from each, and I'll pick the most interesting encounter.
We are what, in
Plains 2, and
and
the
we're in the
Western
West
Mountains.
Mountains.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have so much trouble with East and West. West is just Venstre. It's the easiest way for me to do it.
Okay.
You want
I
to
need
know?
who's on what watch. Does it matter?
Well, I sleep, watch one, and then I'm off for the rest.
I think
Because
I'm
I
last
have
watch
lead ring.
because
I'm
I have
first
to.
watch, I think.
Some in the middle somewhere.
So wait, who's third watch?
I think that's where you're in the middle.
I think that's probably me.
All right. You
And
are
I guess
on
Harold, but
watch.
With mounts and keeping guard.
All right, you can stay up.
Yeah, but I don't have perception, so I'm legit just a guard post.
Sure.
You're like the fucking statue that scares the smaller encounters away.
Mounts just stands there, just like. Staring into nothing. But ready to strike anything that comes within reach.
Give me a perception.
Menacingly?
82? Oh, you said perception.
Can I? There's a screen here. Can I use this? That's the real question.
I'll just send this to you, John. This is the thing Felix found.
What is it for the weights?
No, that was the one specific magic armor that exists by Boule
Okay.
and is technically accepted by SRD.
At Tahia, you. Oh wait, would this be? Let me double check. If they have any bonuses, I forgot about. Oh, they have that bonus. Which would make it. Yeah, that perception was really good. You notice 3 creatures overlooking your encampment. I guess I can kind of reveal them to you. Mm-hmm. You can ask me questions about what you notice or whatever.
Let's go. I have a screen,
Boom.
guys.
Oh.
Don't have to use a tiny 13-inch laptop screen for everything.
yeah, what are they? Do they look like elves or humans?
They do look like elves.
Where are we on the
Do
mountain?
they
by the way?
look like they are like getting ready to attack, or are they just like
They look like they're just like watching, but you notice them. And the reason it's like at this point in the wall, unless everyone else missed them and they were always there, you don't know. But you just like are on watch, and then like maybe within like 40 minutes of your watch, you're just looking around, and all of a sudden you notice like a one of the bushes on the top of that cliff move a little weirdly, and you like make eye contact with it a little bit, and then you like kind of squint, and then you notice like that elven monkish kind of guy up here, You like see him like move a little bit, and then you like look away to like not give away that you noticed him. And then you kind of start looking around inconspicuously. Well, if you want to do that inconspicuously, you can give me a check, or if you're going to be obvious about it, then you don't need to check. But
I mean,
I'm going
I
to say
think
you.
I would just be obvious about
All right.
it. I'm not going
So you'd be
to
obvious
like
about
stare
it.
him in the eyes.
So if you're obvious about it, then you kind of look around, you notice the three you see. One of them will kind of like do like a little whistle, like, and then like anyone with like everyone else, well, the other two are sleeping. They probably don't. You guys can give me perception, but I doubt you'd hear a whistle in your sleep.
Well,
And
it's an elven signal whistle, you know.
they don't have weapons like trained on you. Ooh, Leyland, yeah, maybe it's something with the elven whistle or something. But you kind of like wake up and are a little confused.
It's that
because-
frequency.
I don't notice like this monk started like jumping down, but he doesn't look aggressive. He kind of like he has his weapons out because maybe he doesn't know if you're dangerous, but he's like
Sure.
approaching you cautiously.
I'll approach him cautiously as well, like staff at my side, but like not in a I'm going to attack you demeanor.
Mountain will just, as he also, I'm guessing, sees him.
Yeah, you'll start seeing them once they start jumping down and moving.
Child of Solmas. Peace.
Yeah, so this one here is like clearly some sort of monk. He's like using some sort of like monkish weapons. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm just seeing all these messages I'm missing. And he just stares at you blankly after you say that. This one is a female elf. Leyland, you can tell that these are... Oh, what is Leyland doing, I guess? Oh, you're waking up and doing me.
I woke up, right, and I just...
I assume you
softly-
guys are in a tent. So do you like peek out the tent to see what's happening yet, or no?
Yeah, I will do.
If you do that, you can tell that these are all clearly half-elves. They are not pure bloods. You can just tell. Like the way that their ears aren't as
Yeah.
pointy, they're kind of more rounded a bit.
They're essentially humans when I look at them, right?
Pretty much. But you can tell they're like half-elves. You know.
Yeah, I know, but...
This half-elf woman kind of like approaches. I guess you haven't said anything yet, Atia?
Not yet, no.
So the mountain, you say that. You said it in common, I guess?
Yeah, and my weapon, instead of normally having it this, I am pointing it at the ground when I said peace.
Yeah, she will kind of... She had her bow like half strung, just like at her side, like ready to like fight if you guys started shit, but... You say that, she relaxes the bowstring, slings it around her back, and says, "Peace, peace. My friends and I, we are from the southern elven village from here. I do not recognize you as people of this land, or at least you have not come this close to elven territory before. Who are you?"
These three come from a place to the west of here, different land. They come here to explore and looking for a big diamond. I was ordained by Solmas to assist them in this journey. We are heading down towards the elven village as they have vast knowledge about old. We are seeking guidance and help on potentially a rumor or legend about this diamond. And as I pointed, that human over there comes from the other place, but he will be leaving soon.
Yeah,
I do not plan on taking.
He had his head poked out of the tent a bit, but then just quickly like shrinks back into the tent as you mentioned him
Yeah.
directly.
At this point, I think I stepped
Reiterate
out.
what my large friend over here was trying to say, but misspoke slightly. We were seeking out your town because we were told you have vast knowledge and libraries of such there, and we are looking for information on a creature that lives up north.
A bad thing.
Just a clarification before we go on. Atahia, how do you present yourself As we mentioned, this amulet is like burned in your chest. Is it visible? Do you have like your clothes kind of up covering it a bit? Is it like peeking through a bit, or like how do you normally dress it? I guess.
It would probably be visible. I don't think I'm trying to hide it.
Hmm. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, you travel with an elf.
Yes.
They will
They are a
switch.
bit different.
They will
Yes.
switch to Elven and look at Leyland, or she is the only one who's talked so far. She switches to Elven and says, "Greetings, sister.
A bit too mean.
Hi.
You are not from here. I don't recognize you, and your accent is a
Nah,
little
true.
strange."
Yeah, we,
I'll chime in
Okay.
Elven. Like we said, we are
Came
from
from across the
another
sea.
continent across
You
the
speak.
sea.
I'll also answer in Elven and say, yeah, what she said.
Meow.
You are all clearly very cultured, and have
Yeah.
learned one of the most difficult languages there is to learn.
I've learned many languages in my time. I wouldn't say Elven is the most difficult, but yes, sure, I am cultured. Thank you.
She'll kind of wave her hand so that this elf can kind of just like join them, kind of walk over here, and they'll just kind of like gather.
Just look confused.
She's kind of speaking, so they just kind of like back her up a bit like this. She says, "Well, where exactly? The big one." And she'll switch back to common. So the big one, I have seen their kind around here. He looks like he's from here, as he mentioned. But the rest of you, where are you from?
Well, for the third time, a continent across the sea.
Does this continent have a name?
Yes.
Maldonia.
Maldonia. Interesting. And you said you're headed to our village to the south,
Yes.
and you seek knowledge of a dangerous creature to the north?
Yes.
What
Well,
creature?
from here, I guess it's kind of northeast from here. We have knowledge of a dragon. Not the one that lives to the south, but one that lives farther north. And that it may...
I'm just gonna go over to the human in the tent, and if he's writing something down, I'm just taking his note away from him.
So okay, you just walk after that and walk to the tent, open it up, and he's like, you hear him like, you see he has like an ear to the,
Nope.
like the flap.
This part you're not allowed to record down.
Okay.
You will forget what you heard. Yes.
When you mention talking about a dragon, all of them go wide-eyed and look at each other, and you'll actually hear some bushes rustling to the south of you at Tahia. And another creature will pop out that you did not detect with your perception.
Fuck else is here?
Is another elf. It kind of stumbles out when you mention a dragon, and she will say, "Apologies that we weren't sure if you were dangerous. We didn't want to reveal all of ourselves at once. Taurus, come here. It's fine." He kind of squints at you and nods. He squints at you at Tahia, but nods to his friend here. And we'll take a position here. And they will, and she will say, "I apologize." And you notice her eyes linger at your chest, your diamond or whatever you want to call it, your amulet that's burned in your chest. She's kind of points at it and says, "That is an odd sighting. I've never seen a gem encrusted in flesh like that. What is that?"
I killed a witch and she cursed me, and this is my curse.
What witch was this?
She was more like a hag, really.
Yeah.
Why does that pertain to what we are talking about?
If you all promise to not speak of this, I can be more forthcoming.
Give me a moment. I will go into the tent and smile to him.
He
gonna
like
take
plugs his
Going for a
ears.
walk.
Oh, you're taking a nap, and I'm just gonna.
Okay, you can't just do that to people.
I'm just making him sleep. It's fine.
That's not how it works.
Nobody has silent table.
They like see this happening and they say, "Can this man not be trusted? Should we kill him?"
No, that would bring
He-
issues.
We cannot kill him. We need him. But no, he cannot exactly be trusted with all information. He's not dangerous, but
It
we
is his.
cannot guarantee that he will not spread information that he hears here, which is why we take
Well, if his life is
precautions.
valuable to you, then perhaps he should just take a walk with our friend here, making sure he doesn't overhear anything we speak of. And she'll
I
just
think
that
like
would be
that's
great.
fine.
she'll just motion to the monk one.
It's like, well, you don't get to sleep then, and I just.
Yeah, he'll go with the monk if you guys are okay with him leaving with this.
I
other
go
monk.
through his
Yeah.
book. The part where he was writing something about this encounter, I'm just tearing that page out.
Yeah, you can rip it
Bro,
up.
he's got probably enough intelligence to just remember, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but
It is his job to report on our actions to the people of our homeland. So, if there's things we don't want them to be privy to, then we have to take these precautions.
She nods. I appreciate you revealing this to us. You could have just kept that a secret and not told us.
I
Well,
am
we
of
don't
this
like all
path.
of these people anyways that he has to report to. Just because
Plus-
I work for them doesn't mean I like them.
and I am part of this land. I do not want foreign people to know much about us when we know nothing of them.
Then perhaps we have more in common than I thought. For we...
Oh yeah, I too am racist.
Well, we're not racist, but we too
That's
do
what they all
not...
say.
We too are not want our people to be privy of everything we're doing. My friends here, I don't know if you've picked up on that they have not spoken. They have taken a collective vow of silence until we have accomplished our goal.
Okay.
That
The
is
town to the
usually-
How
south,
does that relate to us?
the town to the south is not aware of this, and we've left without them knowing. So we would appreciate if you didn't mention us, or that you saw us.
Fair.
Maybe
Sure.
inquire as to why you left the sanctuary of the village.
I was getting there, and she points to that encrusted diamond into your chest. We seek a witch that stole the soul of one of our brethren. We were forbidden from seeking this task of vengeance out, but this person was our dear friend, and we've taken it upon my friends and I have. They've agreed to pledge themselves to me to lead this mission, taken a vow of silence until we complete this as penance for disobeying our elders.
Well, if it's the same hag, I think her and her entire family might be fucking dead.
I said that a blood tag from the
No,
Eastern
a
Mountains.
night hag.
Sorry, night tag from the Eastern Mountains.
I presume, perhaps it
I
must
will
be.
pull out my map and just point basically to where
She nods. and says,
Tvithoven.
we did get word that she was in that area, but to be sure, can you share with us the details of this? Did she have a coven? Did she have minions? Did she
Oh.
have?
Wasn't there an elf in the cage? In one of the cages? I'm saying this out of character. I'm not saying.
I
that-
actually do not
No, it
fucking remember.
I wasn't
think
there.
so.
I
no,
thought
the
there was an
cages were
angel.
all. There was an
Nah,
angel.
they were all
there
There was an
familiars.
angel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was an angel
Yeah.
that I think you guys let die, or I don't
Yeah,
remember.
no,
We
we
released
set him
him.
free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, I
Felix
literally
actually
sent him back to his
redeemed him.
home plane.
That's right. You did. Yeah. I just remember there being some awkward thing. Oh, I think you guys were debating killing him or something. I don't remember, but
Well, I wasn't, but there
we were
was
talking about
like,
angel blood or something.
yeah, there's something
Yeah.
I remember about that. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, there
So,
was
yeah.
out of character. There was no elf there.
yeah. So yeah, they had a coven going with like night hag, blood hag, and like
Hold up.
moon hag or something,
Boom,
and
baby.
they had like a whole fucking army of familiars and bullshit going on, and we dispatched them.
I would more say captive an army.
Well,
They weren't
Kind
really
of. It was
doing
like
anything.
both.
We were more kept in cages. Capture sounds better.
kind of, but I'm pretty sure they had like plans for him.
Maybe.
Anyway.
I have studied their magics because we sought out to slay this witch, but it sounds like you've done our work for us. But she kind of again just lingers her eyes to you, Etigia. I do not recall coming across any curse that could do this.
Yeah, I think she took like the killing blow on the hag, and in like her dying breath, the hag was like, "Fuck you."
Well, it
And I
may
think
be
that
more
got her.
complicated than that.
Yeah, but I mean that's about what I remember.
I am a witch myself. I
Mm.
possess witch qualities and more sophisticated than the type of witches they were.
When you mention your witch, all of their eyes kind of sharpen to you a little
It's
bit.
fine.
I will raise my weapon slightly.
Yeah, they don't seem
I
to.
wish to know more about these hags before I decided to kill them. I wish to know what kind of coven they possessed, what kind of dealings they did, if they were more like my coven at home or what they did, and I ascertained that they were not like me and my people, and decided with the rest of our group that we should dispatch them, but I had made a deal with one of them before dispatching. And although our deal was completed and nothing I did was strictly against our deal, I think she found extra grudge, I guess, against me for feeling led on or tricked by a fellow witch. And so, as I slew her, she laid a curse on me, which I did not expect to embed this amulet into me. I wish to keep the amulet just as a reminder of my travels and those I had encountered, and later that night as I slept, it embedded itself into my flesh, and she came to me in a dream and further cursed me.
She takes a moment, and her face has become more stern and less, like, nice. I guess if you want to say, like, she looks more like business. Like, it's not like she's trying to be
Sure.
like friendly anymore. And she says, "Forgive me, but your tale sounds a little unbelievable. You want us to believe that you, as a witch, betrayed another witch."
No. Different, right? She's like a right proper witch from back home where they do like weird witchy stuff, but they help people out too. And those were like a coven of hags that eat children. It was like a difference.
She kind of
Hags
glares
are
at you when you say
lesser
that, and she
versions.
says, "I don't see a difference." And she'll turn back to you, Etihia, and say, "How do we not know that
told you were racist.
has nothing to do with race, has to do with class. How
Yes.
do we know you haven't made a deal with this witch for her power, and she still lives?"
Do you think she would willingly give up her amulet to someone else?
Depending on what you offered, perhaps. These creatures deal in bargains of power and exchanges. Perhaps you had something valuable she craved and you satiated that for her. Do you have
I
any
will
other
give-
evidence of her death?
Will my word
I
help
possess
you?
one of her familiars.
Really?
I don't know if that is evidence.
Do you
to
have Taxis out during all this, or is he?
You
now
had
do you
been
bring him
hidden
out?
away, but
Okay, do you bring him out when you say that?
I might have him peek out and like show himself, but I'm not gonna leave him like vulnerable to them.
Yeah, they'll see that, and are all his like things right? Like, does he have scent or anything, or?
Oh God, are these not actually? Probably.
Well, it's not on his sheet. I just want to make sure before I say something.
Um,
What is it? A rat folk? Oh, it's not a rat folk. It's a ratling.
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 That can
Rattling.
speak basically any language.
They do not have scent. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have any scent.
Yeah, he'll just poke his head out and just be like scared, just like. She nods as she sees the familiar.
If it helps you with believing her, I will swear upon the name that was given to me by Solmas, that when I was there, we did slew all three. They each exploded in a bizarre way as we killed them. One in fire, one in cold, and one in necrotic ways.
We have heard of Solmas, and his clan is noble, so we do take your word into account. And as she kind of gets more relaxed, I guess we will believe you.
I roll my eyes at her.
As part of this trust, we should exchange names. My name is Angie. Behind me is Hella, and I already mentioned Tarius, and the one who escorted your friend away is Egan.
The name I was given with honor was Mountain. My birth is Harold.
She nods.
I am Leyland.
I am Princess Megumi Tsukihiro of Geffen.
Her eyebrows kind of raise when you say princess, but she doesn't say anything directly. And then lastly, she'll look upon Atahia.
I just look at her for a minute.
I will allow you all to make a sense motive at this point. You guys have been talking to them for a while.
I don't trust this person regardless. I'm not giving her my name.
You guys always get paranoid when I ask for names.
I don't trust her for more than
They
reasons
gave
than that.
you their names.
How do I know that they're not lying?
Well, that's what the sense motive's for. When you roll.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
have
oh.
sense motive.
Well,
you're
then
not,
you don't know.
You're not getting a sense motive from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm racist.
Sure,
Yeah,
you don't
but
like applets.
This whole interaction has been a
roll
little
it.
odd, but you don't
Yeah, I
have
don't- Yeah.
you don't have any like inclination. There's no of lying.
Regardless,
or truth.
I will say, no offense, but you talk to me with much disdain the second I mention I'm a witch. Your demeanor changed immediately. You are extremely untrusting of the things I have to say with knowing nothing about me, but are instantly willing to trust him due to him claiming he is a follower of Solnos. He could very well be lying to you. No offense, but I do not trust you. I do not trust your motives, and I will not be giving you my name.
She
I
nods
can't
and
prove
says,
it if it's needed.
I did not take his word over yours. I said it added credence to your story. You are a stranger to these lands. He is not. That makes him more innately trustworthy.
And
Especially-
you ambushed us at our campsite when we were peacefully sleeping, doing nothing to harm anyone, and you proceeded to circle us, ambush us, and even have people extra hidden from us. Why should I give you any trust?
As I said, we have started to begin to trust you as I exchanged our names.
How do I
Are
know
you-
you're not lying to me? That could be a reason.
You could make up a name right now, but you chose to be honest and say you didn't want to give it. So
Because
all of
I
your
don't
friends, we
believe-
didn't question if they were lying about their names. So if you wish to give us a fake name, we will.
Oh, I lied. I didn't give my last name at all.
We don't need your last name. We didn't give our last names.
Okay, that's cool.
I wish to be honest with you and tell you that I do not trust you enough to give you my name, and that you are making me feel uncomfortable.
You'll notice no sense motive needed. You'll just notice this guy here seems to be getting a little agitated, and you'll like almost like step forward, and she kind of like puts a hand.
I will take, if he like attempts, I will take a step forward and sort of like, not really, well, actually no, Mountain will. He will sort of like, if Atia will allow him, pull her back just a slight bit and basically just,
No, you ain't touching me. Nope.
yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, sure. You can
No.
step forward as he kind of steps. She'll put a hand to him and say, "Tarius, relax." And she'll turn back to you and say, "Forgive me, my friends are there. As I said, they are angry and vengeful."
That part I understand.
I completely
We
understand
will-
if they want vengeance against this person, and
We
if
will
it is
leave
the
and
one I
confirm your
slew-
story. We will go to this location you pointed out, and you left their bodies there. We could find them.
Well, we left the beds.
Remnants.
You could also speak with the dwarves because we
They have
basically did this
word of
for
your
them.
deed.
Yes.
That could be an easy way to verify your story. We will visit the dwarves.
Yes, the king will definitely guarantee that he woke up finally after this.
Well, we wish to disturb you no further. She'll do another whistle. And within a few minutes, the monk will come back with your friend. You'll let the guy... He was kind of just, like, holding him on the shoulder. And he'll, like, kind of let go as you guys enter back here. And you'll...
Do I have a sense, like, so she had said that, they had done something with the soul of their friend?
Yep.
So my thought process was, like, did she put the soul in the amulet? Can I feel if there are other souls, like, in
You
this
can.
amulet
There are
when
nothing.
I got them?
At least as far as you can tell, there's nothing unknown to you about the contents of the amulet. Like, what souls are in there are the ones you've gathered.
Yeah, you knew of the king and then you let him go.
Right. So you felt like if there was other souls in there, you would have been
Okay.
prompted with that or had any knowledge of it, but it seems like there's no soul.
Maybe it already has been consumed.
Maybe. So after she whistles, this guy comes back. She says, "We will disturb you no further. We will head north and confirm your story."
I can tell you
Before you-
one thing before you leave. If it is the same witch, if she took a soul from someone that you were friends with, I can feel if there are souls in this amulet. And I do not feel any soul of who you speak of.
I know you're not lying, but she doesn't, so she'll make a sense
Yeah.
motive just about this. She'll nod. And she'll say, "I appreciate that.
I don't know what that means, if she consumed your friend's soul before we dealt with her, or where his soul is, but it's the only comfort or reassurance I can give you. If it was the same one, I don't feel his soul or their soul."
Out of curiosity, how many moons ago was your friend's soul taken?
It has been some time. Maybe 4 or 5 moons ago.
We killed her way before then.
Did we?
Yeah, it's
don't
been a
think so.
while.
Yeah, not
Well, okay, no, that depends on. Are you taking into account, for example, also the 5 days downtime that I've just taken?
No, not days, moons.
That's a month.
That's 5 months ago.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's definitely right. Okay, yeah, then never mind. I get a moon is meant to be a month.
Yeah.
Like a moon cycle.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. No. Then I have another question. Are there any things we should look out for as we travel further down south? Specifically, are the drow active down there?
Do you mean just more south of the village?
Where exactly are we on the world map? Because I wasn't paying attention to where we were at.
Yeah,
We're
let's
like
go back.
halfway down the mountain range.
Yeah, you're right here, or right here, I guess, exactly. And I guess they're asking, like, do you mean more south of this? Because they know you're headed
Just
there.
in general from here, basically.
Oh,
Towards
from
the
here,
village.
yes, there are. Or you're asking about drow? Not particularly. We haven't seen many drow, but there are
Right.
dangerous creatures that you probably have encountered or will encounter.
I was more interested if I was in at the fucking dark skins.
He's also very racist.
I don't like drows and I don't like greenskins.
Yeah, he really has it against those people with different colored skin.
I'm at war with the drow. Can you blame me on that one?
No, I mean, I don't like him either, so...
Oops. Wrong map, wrong map.
Just saying.
Ooh.
Well, at least I
There is
have
no
nothing
map.
more to ask of you.
Then Bastian said.
Sorry. Spoiler. I thank you for that, and as a show of hopefully you begin to trust us after this rocky start, I will give you a gift for giving us that information. She takes out of her, she'll reach into like her side pouch here and pull out a stone. It looks like a clear, slightly gray, magical little stone.
What does this do?
She'll tell you this will be helpful when traversing areas without food. It will keep you satiated. You only have to worry about water. We found it
Right.
useful for
Cool.
people who are not well at gathering their own food in these harsh terrains. Perhaps one of your companions,
Love
if
it.
not you, could use it.
As soon as they leave, I'm spellcrafting this.
She'll also say it also is helpful if you just do not want to carry food. Not that you can't find your own food. As she seems or maybe you all are just like, yeah, we can get our own food, but yeah, she'll hand it over, assuming you take it. Do you take it? Sure. Yeah, and then they will slowly back out, climb the mountain side, and disappear into the
Safe
night.
journeys.
Yeah, they'll wish you well, and thank you for the
Bye-bye.
information. Yeah, you want to make a spellcraft check?
Yep.
I'll give you the item after the break because I think I lost a lot of my items from a module, so I want to like customly make it right now. Yes, you can tell that this is a clear spindle Ioun stone. So if you want it active, you have to like throw it, and it'll just be like hovering around your head.
Ooh, it could go well with this Dusty Rose Prism one that I've got going.
Oh, and sorry, this is the full version, so you don't need food or water. It just sustains you. I was reading the
Nice.
flawed one.
It's pretty dank.
So yeah, this stone will sustain the wearer without food or water.
Nice.
Love that.
Well, Mountain has the Ring of Sustenance, so
Is there anything
Doesn't need more
special about this
sustenance.
stone? Other than
Other
that?
than that, no. No curses.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to eat. I just don't need to sleep.
I thought Ring of Sustenance meant you didn't have to eat or sleep.
No. It's just, at first I know, it's just I only need 2 hours of rest. Yeah.
I think the first
this
line is the
Life
people.
sustaining nourishment,
Yeah, I think most people interpreted that as you don't need to eat or drink.
especially
maybe-
because the requirements to forge it is create food and water.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'll look it up while we're going back to see if it actually is meant to do it. I just feel like they should say that.
Well, it does, the first line.
Yeah, but probably other than just like that, because to me that's.
No, I know, there is a lot of times they put in flavor text that doesn't actually mechanically do anything, but eating and drinking isn't like, I think the only mechanics
Forgotten
of
realms. Wares do not require food or drink and requires much less of way of actual sleep. Ah, you're right. So yeah, I don't need to eat.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, anything you guys want to chat about after you're alone about that little encounter?
I'll look over at the little wizard and be like, no hard feelings.
None taken. I understand you all need your privacy for these things.
Also, here's your book.
He'll take it and notice the ripped pages immediately and just looks like he's about to say something but then decides not to.
I just smile at him. I did
Well-
only specifically like put out like 1 or 2 pages of like this conversation, so
Something about them still makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, they were a little sus, for sure.
the elves here are purposely
Let's-
very secretive, and these I can understand why even more so. Yes, Leyland?
No, nothing. I was about to be racist against my own kind, and then I decided against it.
Are you one of those pure blood fanatics?
Oh, I wouldn't call it that.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that your half-kin deserve life and proper treatment, or do you think they deserve to be owned?
Oh, what? No, you don't. You don't own people. That's not normal.
You
So
could
do
say
they
that
deserve the same treatment and respect as you do?
Well, not as me, because I'm like incredibly well studied, and I've achieved much in my many years of life. But I mean, they deserve as much respect as they're owed, right? So if they achieve stuff, sure, respect them.
well, for now they shall remain an unsolved mystery.
I want to do something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
Axis can cast Commune. I want to
What does this
commune.
allow?
Can you just do it? Is there materials needed for that? Normally,
Holy or unholy water, which
and
I think we can
incense
make.
worth 500 gold.
Yeah, and instance worth 500 GB. That I don't think we have.
Yeah, in terms of the importance of this spell and the information it could relay, I want to say you have to actually have this incense. So you can get it easily when you.
Yo, wizard. You got any
yes.
incense for your spells?
Not worth 500 gold pieces, but
I don't think we need the incense.
why?
You got that cool cut yourself spell?
Blood money?
Yeah,
Can you do 500 gold worth?
I can do some blood magic. Yup.
I'll
I'll just
Oh, is this me and my
Right.
internet's lagging? What's happening?
I think it's him.
Oh.
It's me. Sorry, my
Oh,
internet's
well,
ass.
sounds like you're back now.
Okay, yeah, it'll take you 2 strength points of damage, Felix, to do.
All right. Blah de blah de blah.
So come on over the cost a total of 2 points. Taking
Yeah,
1d6 points of damage and 1 point of strength damage in the process.
And then a plus 1/3 a point for every full 500 GP worth of value.
Alright, so
So
you're going to
500
take a
plus
d6
9,
and 2
yeah.
points of strength damage.
Yep.
And theoretically, you need to cast the spell, but I'll just say you can assist in the spell,
yeah.
which is fine. If you're willing to take
I'll
that
just- I'll
damage
just-
and...
Do some weird devil summoning blood magic ritual with the rat.
Why are you drawing an upside down star?
I like
I
the
guess we didn't discuss what god
And
the
it's
rattling
only
follows.
upside down from where you're looking at it.
What god do you want the rattling to follow, I guess?
Mm,
And it has to make sense. You can't just pick a random one. Whichever one you think makes sense, I'll go with.
well,
And then note it in its deity section, so we remember that you did that.
I feel like it has to either probably be
Definitely Tencel.
Suriel or
Tinsel.
Yeah.
Rat King. Rat King.
I think
Jaeger
cereal
votes
makes the
for
most sense.
Asriel.
I'm down with
Yeah, or
cereal if you're okay
Asriel,
with it.
but I don't really want to do Asriel.
Yeah, Asriel can make sense too.
I think we're gonna go Suriel.
Cereal it is. The goddess of moon and darkness. Alright, what does commune say? You contact your deity and ask questions that can be answered by a simple yes or no. You are allowed one such question per caster level. Does it say what caster level he gets to do this at?
Yeah, I think it says in the. I'll not bring it in here. Hold on. It says on the
Improve familiar.
under Ratling. It says the caster level. Only when serving as a familiar. 6 questions. Caster level 12.
There we go. For some reason, your camera froze. I don't know if it matters really
Yeah.
at this point, but
My camera's frozen.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. It
You have to
show
just like turn
frozen.
it on and off or something. I don't know.
Did you see that, by the way, Felix?
Hmm?
The spell I just cast on you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I think
You
the camera just doesn't want to work now for some reason.
Yeah, now it's stuck on loading. Ugh. Oh, I thought it loaded. You just turned it on.
Wait, can you hear us?
Oh no.
This really
that-
does sound like the Unsolved Mystery music.
Well, I got it from my paid music site, so I don't know if they can't rip things off, so I don't know.
I mean, it's different enough that it wouldn't be like infringement.
Maybe
but
they got inspired by that music. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe now is a good time to take a break if Whitney's dealing with some issues. Yeah, why don't we take a quick break? That's crazy.
That channel gets raided.
We're back. We can unpause. Leyland does some blood magic with Taxis, and you contact Serial, the goddess of the moon and darkness. And you have 6 questions that you get a yes or no to, or potentially a short phrase if it's misleading to give a yes or no.
Okay. Question 1. Can these people be trusted? Meaning, like, that group of people that we just encountered.
I think I have Serial music, so let me utilize that if I have it. I do. I don't remember what it is, but let's experience it together. Aw, cute. Taxis gets... sorry, the question was, can we trust them?
Yes.
Well, specifically the question was, can they be trusted?
But I guess more specifically, I would be saying, like, can we trust them?
While the spell is ongoing, which takes 10 minutes to do this ritual to do this, the sky above for everyone else gets dark. The moon kind of starts to shine a little brighter. The clouds they get darker, but then where the moon is, they kind of part way, where the moonlight kind of can shine down on this ritual. And Taxis will get the answer no.
Okay. Next question. Should we tell the elven town about them?
The answer is given or correct within the limits of the entity's knowledge. Unclear is a legitimate answer. In cases where a one-word answer would be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests, a short phrase, 5 words or less, may be given as an answer instead.
It's just depending on what she wants, really.
Yeah. Immaterial.
Immaterial?
Not important.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Will accepting this stone cause any undisclosed effects happen to us?
Wearing it becomes a yes. So truly, what the fuck?
This might be longer than 5 words, whatever. It's a god. You are easily more viewed by people
That's
who
5.
are more intimate with something you own.
That's what I was worried about.
But
Okay.
yeah, you.
Okay.
You are easily more viewed. That is 5 words.
Are they trying to trick us?
Yes.
That was your 5th?
Nope, that's 4th.
Fourth.
I have them
Okay.
written down. I have 6 questions written out. Were they disguised? Are they witches or hags in disguise?
Yes or no?
Well, it can
Yeah,
give you...
but I'm saying, like, are they a witch or a hag in disguise? Yes or no? I'm saying either of
Okay,
those
so you
would
won't
be a
get
yes.
the... Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get a they're witches or they're hags. I'm wanting to know, like, are they something else in disguise?
Wait, sorry. So say the question exactly.
Let's see. I'll say it as,
Were they not who they seem?
yeah, like, were they
Like a picture.
disguised as something other than their true selves?
Yes.
Last questions. Do they want to harm us?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
But
Fucking up,
the interesting
boys.
thing is this is from Serial's point of view, and this is in her interest.
Yes,
What is
ma'am.
that order again?
I mean, maybe this is a skewed perception of Serial, but to me, Serial is a evil deity technically, but they're over like darkness and the moon and stuff. I've always perceived Serial as like they are evil, but not. I mean, she's neutral evil. She's not like
Haha, tricks.
yeah, like Azrael is like, haha, I'm gonna trick you if I can, right? And then you've got Forno, who is just like wants death, right? And his interest would be anything that maybe brings death to him that he wants. Serial to me has always felt like,
As you said, neutral.
yeah, just very neutral, and I don't know, I don't feel like there would be like Serial is like the goddess of the vampires, right? And to me and like werewolves and stuff, and to me it's always been more of like she's the goddess to these people, but I don't know, like if evil could be like not that evil, that's and it's my vibe from Serial.
Do you tell us any of these questions, or rather the answers to them?
Yeah, I would convey to you the questions I get while communing and the answers I received.
John, can I make a religion check to try and recall what I know about the religion of Serial and
Sure.
sort of what you've heard about her tendencies are? 19.
So specifically, like, what do you want to know? Like, what do you mean her tendencies?
I think he's wanting to know, could any of these answers just be skewed by what Serial would desire?
Yeah, like, could they be like... Has Serial ever, when people have tried to commune with her, trying to incite conflict when there might be none?
Yes, that could be a thing. That check's not high enough to know if... You don't have enough information to know if she specifically altered any of the answers to try to influence you in a way.
Like, has she like maybe done that beforehand in history? Like, has there been the records of Serial has like inside a conflict when people have been trying to commune with her? Basically, in her interest, she wanted something else to happen.
At least in my world, it would be know that there's no real way to confirm if a god influenced something besides them appearing in their like avatar and like smiting shit.
Okay.
Like people would say in stories, they'd be like, "Oh, that guy was murdered on the full moon. Serial did it." Like they don't know, but
what I mean
there
is
would be
done-
stories
okay.
of that for sure. Yeah. But
So Communicell says that the answers will be coming in the interest.
is there ever a
of the
recorded
god.
history of someone communing and saying the god said they did that thing?
More like, let's say, like, I commune with the god. Serial, do my neighbor plan to kill me? In reality, that answer is no. But Serial's point of view wanted something there. She says yes.
Okay.
Her interest.
Okay, Christian,
That's
how would you ever tell that that wasn't the truth? How
magic.
would people ever know? Well, what sort of magic? What magic's more powerful than a communion with the gods?
I would say anything.
Well, no,
that-
because the communicant is in the interest of the god. So that is what
Yes,
they want. You could double check that with a truth spell. Legitimate. Do you want to kill me? No. Well, shit.
I would say in order to have heard this, it has to be like a big historical event, and the only ones you would have heard of is this sort of thing happening would be with the god of war and chaos. Those sort of
Okay.
things have. There's probably some sort of big event, big war started, that someone communed and said, "Does this nation want to attack us?" And they said no, or something, and then they attacked, and then it caused chaos and war, and that's probably a recorded thing that you've heard of,
Okay, so at least for Serial, there isn't anything that is.
that you would have heard of at least. No.
Yeah.
But you have heard of it
Also-
happening, of this happening.
Yeah, it has
I
happened that
personally-
gods. do it, Okay.
I personally just appreciate that the gods gave us rightful cause.
So I'll say to the group, like, Do we ignore them and go on about our business knowing this information, or do we now
The gods are
follow them and be
fickle
like, so?
beings, right? They
Sure, but I was getting an off sense about them personally, like myself. It's not like I thought these were perfectly nice people and decided to commune, and now a god is telling us that, like, oh, they're like bad people or something. I was uncomfortable by this interaction and by these people, and there was something very not right and off about them.
I know, and
So,
that I trust more than the god says yes, they are out to get us. As to following them, if they truly want to adopt, we will find them. As you saw with the elf that was hiding within, well, spitting distance of us. If they truly probably want to hide and not be seen, I do not think we will see them.
I mean, I saw the other four.
Three.
Unless they wanted me to see them, but didn't seem like the case. They seemed like they were trying to hide, and the other three just weren't good enough.
Well, do you have a bag of extra dimensional space? Perhaps you just put the Ioun stone in there until.
Well, Leyland does.
Yoink.
All right, move that item where it's supposed to be, please. Yeah, so you just put the stone in the Ioun bag, or you put the Ioun stone in the bag.
Put the stone in the bag.
I want an Ioun bag. It just goes floating around my head.
I am bag of holding. I should make
And you all need to be careful, though, because you all told them your names. Knowing more intimate information about people makes it easier for you to be watched, which was my fear, which is why I did not give them my
They
name.
also told
and
you
why
their names.
Again, they could have lied to me about their names.
So mechanically, you would know,
mountain.
even if it's a pseudonym, if you try scrying on them, you see the image and the name, and you will still get the bonus. Just so you know.
It is the name that you connect with them. That's why.
So, like, let's say you met me and I said, "Oh, my name's Josh." If you try to scry on me using Josh, you would still get me because you see me as Josh.
Yeah. It is not a spell that
The trick
demands
here
a
is
true name.
Yeah, the trick here is that you know that they were using a false appearance. So if they use that appearance again, you associate that name with that appearance. Yeah.
But if they're
But if they're in their true
that's the
form,
problem. Yeah, if they're in a true form, then the name and the appearance
it doesn't
don't
match up.
them. I'm uncomfortable about these people. My fear is that they seemed way too interested in this witch stuff, and the amulet burned on my neck. I think they are associated with those witches, hags that we killed somehow. Either their coven was bigger than we knew of, or they're another coven, or something.
Taxis will kind of pop out of your cloak or wherever he says, "Oh, yeah, the one you killed, she had sisters."
How many sisters?
Not like biological, but you know when you like are friendly with other witches and their girls.
How many?
Many. Like, I don't know. They would come and visit, and I can't count. They sometimes would look different. So I don't know if it was the same one or maybe they were changing their forms like they do.
Do either of you? I'll be looking at Tahia and Leyland. Do either of you have a way of detecting if someone's trying to scry on us?
No.
Let's see. Yeah, if I spend some of my energy, I can make that happen.
Perhaps it would be prudent to do so if, you're worried about people possibly scrying on us.
Wouldn't be the
that.
first time.
I'll just beat down some spells. And
So you would know
not
the
some
the way
spells,
I
but
run that spell is that you guys would be aware you're being scryed upon. The benefit of detect scrying is you would have a chance to Uno reverso it, and you could like see
Yeah.
where they are. But
which is
so like if you're only worried about knowing you're being scryed upon, you wouldn't have to waste the spell on that because you know you're
Uno reverse would be
you know your mind's being attacked and you're aware of the feeling, so you would know like scrying is going on, but you wouldn't be able to Uno reverse it without that spell.
We can travel down south, get to the Elven Village, and start with asking questions about if there is a elf that lost their soul to a coven.
well, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure all that's bullshit.
Yeah.
True. But you can
They were
still
just
hurt.
trying to.
That will help you confirm. Yes?
Yeah.
I mean,
either way,
the
I'm just
gods
gonna be
literally
4
told
points
me
down.
there's no point in talking to the Elven Village or telling the Elven Village about them.
And I already told you I trust the gods to a degree.
Sure, that's nice of you. Well, yeah. I'll just have to text
The
scrying
person
active.
who keeps you alive reveres them quite a bit, so maybe you should think
If a
about
god
that.
came to you, Miss Megumi, and told you that the forest will be set on fire unless you dance, will you believe them?
It depends on which god, but you know, if it was say Dalek, then I might dance just to amuse him.
My point is just that I trust the gods to a degree, but I also know that they look out for themselves, their interest. If I die in the cause, I don't think they care. Well, some of them would care less.
Maybe they care less because you don't trust them or think much of them.
Maybe. But that is for a different people to talk and figure out.
Regardless, I don't think it makes much difference us asking the Elven City at all about these people.
Perhaps we could ask the Elven City if there was something in their area that would indicate witches.
Or if
Children
they've
going
had
missing.
half-elves missing recently.
Or hey, hear me out, guys. Hear me out, guys. They've not been gone that long.
You want to track them down?
I mean, I'm always good for a good justified McMurdering.
You can try, I will just note that you... First watch is Megumi, second watch is me, and then on. I will just let you know, Leyland, you still haven't fully slept, and neither has...
We were on third watch at this point, which
Yeah,
is
no.
fine.
I had first watch.
You had first watch, okay, so Megumi that hasn't...
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, so still you two basically haven't gotten your full sleep, basically.
Yeah, which is fine, right?
Okay.
I didn't
We just
expend that
finished
many
that.
spells with the boules, so.
Yeah.
Problem
Or, yeah,
is
we
we
can also
don't know
just
how
not.
powerful they are. That is something that we would have to just keep in mind. We don't know if they're the same.
True.
But I would think if they really wanted revenge and they were super powerful, why wouldn't they have just attacked us outright?
Maybe they don't know how strong you are. Maybe they were trying to gather information about that.
Yeah.
Either way, I think it's time for good. For
All
a
right,
good hunt.
give me survival check for whoever wants to leading the pack on how to track them.
Well, that would be me.
All right, give me a
I'm
survival
not
check.
that silent, though.
Well,
That doesn't
for now, it's just finding their trail, and then we can deal about how you're following it. Let me just make sure you can find it first.
29.
Follow tracks. Every mile is a successful check. You must make another check every time. Alternatively, you can use perception check to follow footprint or similar signs. So anyone else who wants to help can do perception.
Sure. I'll help with perception.
Sure.
Very nice. You move at half your normal speed while following tracks. If you guys want penalties, you can move faster. So, aka, you will never catch up to them because you're moving at half your speed. Unless for
At
some
one
reason
point,
half your
they
speed
won't.
is equal to their full speed or something.
Yeah, which at one point will fatigue the three of you because you are not getting
They
enough rest.
won't be moving forever.
True.
Anyway.
They will stop at some point.
Yeah.
The DC depends on the surface conditions. You're on firm ground. And what is the condition like? They are medium-sized creatures, no modification. It is moonlight. You get bonus for that. Alright. You can clearly see the tracks of the four half-elves leading northeast from here. So they start on a trail, and you can... You found the trail, and you can at least see you can follow it for a little bit. So do you guys want to just immediately start following it, or is there anything you do before? Do you want to follow it stealthily, move at half your speed? You know that they already had maybe... It took you 10 minutes to do the spell. I'll say they have at least half an hour have started moving since you last spoke to them.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, aka, there's no need for a stealth check at this point unless they have literally like half an hour vision.
I just have one quick thing that I want to check.
Check away.
Blah 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 blah. What's the range? What's the range of this?
On
That's not
scry?
that long. Nope, not scrying. Alright. I gotta do some math.
Yeah, well, Felix is doing that. Does anyone else have anything they're doing while they're traveling? Or stalking these people? You just being vigilant, being ready for whatever comes your way?
Yeah, I'm just looking around, kind of,
Okay, yeah. That doesn't work.
Megumi, Tech 5.
Oh, you're damaged?
From the...
Yeah,
is that from the
I was
Boule
damaged
fight?
from... yeah, because I did take like something from a bullet. It did hit me for 9.
Sure, okay.
We haven't rested since then.
Yeah, I was going to say if you guys had rested already, then it would have been fine, but
No.
you're in the middle of a rest here, so this is irrelevant.
Same for
and-
you, Etta, here. I don't know if you...
Yeah,
took
when are you down
much.
by 5? Because then you would automatically heal unless she ends her thing.
Yeah, technically you would actually take 10 from me.
Oh.
No worries.
So knowing that, would you have cast any spells before you left here, or you think you're okay?
I would have cast Cure Light on myself.
Sure. So expend that Cure Light.
Probably even before resting, right? So.
Sure, yeah. That would have been the case, yeah. Wow. That's a big roll.
What the fuck?
Some broken shit going on here.
Nice.
The light battery. What do you mean?
And then, yeah, there's an additional +2 on that from Faye Foundling, too, for herself. But yeah, you're fully healed, and you guys are traveling. Felix, you said your thing wasn't working? Wouldn't work, whatever you're looking at?
No, that
Okay.
just doesn't work. I was just thinking of doing something, but it doesn't work. But yeah, I will have the... No, I guess since we didn't finish resting, I can't have the protection rules sprang up.
Yeah, so you guys travel. Do you want me to... Okay, so I'm going to do this in, like, time increments. What time do you want me to check in with you? Or do you want me to... You're auto-following this for how long? Like, what time?
Alright.
Like, every 20
these
minutes? You want
nerds-
to see if there's anything different?
These nerds ganked us in the night. So
Yeah.
it's very, very likely that they will not be marching throughout the entire day here.
True.
Unless we
So,
already slept.
Mm.
Even then.
Maybe they all have rings of sustenance.
Oh.
Yeah, it could be, right?
And then they already
there,
said which
there
makes
could be other things going on, but very likely, they're not gonna be like trying to get away from us as fast as possible, and trying to.
True. Like if the objective is to follow us, then yeah, they wouldn't try and get far.
So that's the thinking here, right? If they want to do bad things to us and fuck with us, gather information about us, it's very likely that they're not that far away. They're not going to get far. So I think we're gonna catch up to them pretty quickly. Is the thinking? So I'm thinking we should probably even catch them today, if possible. If not, then we might have to reassess.
So how long will you say before, like, hey, check in with John? Are we there yet?
I don't know. I'll give him first like 4 hours to see where we go, right?
Well, the first thing will happen way before then.
Yeah. So.
Any other comments before we go there?
My question is, how long time will there go before those three becomes fatigued?
Before
So that's actually important.
Because they're without
Megumi,
sleep?
Leyland, and Atahir becomes fatigued because they have not slept 8 hours.
It would not happen unless you guys decide to stay up all night, which will basically it's not going to matter at this specific point. So no one's fatigued yet. But about half an hour into your tracking, you come across the end of the trail. And what this looks like, you can give me perception checks for how much I can give you, but the basics of it is you are following it, and then eventually the steps stop. Okay, Megumi, yeah, you just see what you see. Atahia, that's very good. You also could take 20 if you guys want to stand here for 2 minutes and examine the area.
No.
Nice,
We got
32, pair of 32s, very good. So for Megumi and the mountain, you're kind of bewildered as you guys get to the end of the trail, and the steps kind of stop, and then there's no trail. There's no steps anywhere.
They shifted.
But Leyland and Atahia, you can notice with your astute perceptions. You look around, you notice that the trail, they were kind of walking single file, but at some point you can see at this exact similar to this. It seems like you could tell that there was like 4 people by how deep the prints were, or how they were spaced out, and they weren't perfectly walking on each other's steps. You can tell that there's 4 people you were following, which is expected. But in the last like 10 or so steps here, there's only 3 sets of tracks. And then in the area where they completely end, you notice that you're in the plain, so it's a little like dusty, sandy. You notice that in this specific area, it seems like in like maybe a 20-foot, 30-foot area of where you're like looking at the tracks, like so you're in like the center of this 30-foot radius that you're like looking. You can tell that the foliage, the small little bushes and stuff, they seem to be like pushed away from it. The grains of sand and stuff, it seems to be like cleared away from this area a bit. So either like a large like draft of wind like pushed the things away, or a force, something magical.
The shield guy turned into a dragon.
Who knows? But that's what you see.
All right.
Would be fitting because there was a reaction when Dragon was also mentioned.
I would. Yeah, exactly. That's why. I'm gonna put on my faceplate of books. And I'm gonna do like the weird fucking ritual of just like there's literally pages upon pages of books just flying past my face as I'm looking for things, I'm reading through stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I think I have a feeling of what's going on here. Is there any relevant knowledge check that I can do to support my hypothesis here?
Knowledge Arcana.
Love that one. Prepare for a good roll, by the way.
I'm prepared. A natural 20, a 55. I think this makes sense because Felix, out of character, kind of put the pieces together, which I think resembles Leyland kind of getting all this.
Oh, right,
data
the
in front of
mask of
her.
1,000 tomes that you fucking got.
And while you're in this mask and you're kind of maybe speaking out loud your thoughts, you're like brainstorming and things are just like coming together. and you mentioned that you recall that witches can change their form. You saw that one that looked like the dwarf, so they can assume this appearance of thing. And your theory of dragons can also do this. They can turn into creatures up to 3 sizes smaller than their thing. So the max size of or some dragons can do it unlimited. So depending on what kind of dragon you're dealing with, it could be large, it could be huge, it could be gargantuan. You're not sure, but they're clear. This clearly is the work of some sort of dragon, and you suspect that it kind of lines up because Atahia saw the other ones, but one was so hard to find with her high perception. Perhaps it's because it's very skilled in everything and higher level. It makes sense that one of these creatures perhaps is a stronger creature, and the rest were perhaps witches. Perhaps servants of this creature. Perhaps they were sussing out the enemy that murdered their sister, how strong you are. Perhaps they were trying to get any intel they could on your abilities. Perhaps looking at your strengths, your weapons, your tactics of when you're being surrounded. Who does what? Who knows what the purpose of that little
Can you show us the
sword
map,
was.
Tom, as I pull mine out?
Sure.
So, of the dragons that we know of, there's the Grope and Fairy around this area, but they're both allegedly kind.
With Leyland's check, you can specifically recall when you mentioned the creature that you sawed off is when one of them seemed to get very antsy and had to be held back. And it was the one that you couldn't see.
Yeah. We know there's a Skelly and a Paradise to be over on the other side, so I doubt it's them either. So I doubt this
Pretty
is
sure
what we
it's the skeleton dragon.
Because you
All
did
the
mention
way
you were
down here.
you did say you were looking for a very scary creature to the northeast of you. Which there's only one dragon, yes, that is in that region.
What's surprising is just all the way down here, but then
No, I don't think it's surprising at all.
Dragons can fly pretty fucking fast, and
Yeah,
especially
also-
if they're sussing out people who have killed witches they care about.
Yeah, especially if they describe them as before.
if we are guessing that the old Carven had something to do with it, then yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, either way, I think at this point we turn back because we're not catching up to a fucking flying dragon that's going back home. And where I think at this point, I don't think it makes much of a difference if we use the thing or not. So yeah.
We know what's after us.
Yeah.
I don't think scrying back is gonna give us much intel.
Oh. So you guys finishing your rest?
Yeah.
All
Probably
right.
not exactly right here, but
Yeah, you guys can move a little bit. New location.
I will
And-
say of all of us, Atahia is the least scryable because she has the mask thing going on, plus she didn't give them her name, so...
True. So wait, just waiting. You guys are resting. Everyone's going back to resuming watches and going to rest?
Yep.
Alright, let's test that theory, Jess. I need a will save from Whitney.
Okay, well, with all of this in mind, and knowing all of this, I want to say that they know me in my masked form, and I
Sleep
when
without
we
your
are-
mask?
Yes.
Sure.
So, just
And
saying.
do you have spell resistance? I can't remember. No, right? You're not a
No.
drow.
And you're doing this even with the guy that is sleeping out here, that doesn't know what you look like?
I mean, I'm gonna do it when we're in the tent, and then put it on and off as I leave the tent, right?
What if he walks? Are you not scared that the mountain could walk in when you're sleeping and for an emergency, an encounter that happens? That happens. right?
I
mountain
know
has
exactly
seen
how
me.
she looks.
Oh,
I know
I thought you
she's
said.
tiefling.
Oh, the
No,
dude.
we
about
mean
the
the
wizard
way
from
dude is coming
Frontera.
from the other side.
Oh, you're talking about the dude. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
would be sleep. Okay. Are you not worried
Yeah,
about
he's not in
him
the
running in the tent?
Fuck! If he tries to
He
sleep in there, I'm
better not
yanking
run
him
into
out.
the tent.
Okay.
We'll call him a pervert if he does.
And burn him at the stake, probably.
Wow.
I don't
She's
think
not
she's
very
the victim.
Scrabble.
That's some bullshit, if I do say so myself. Well, nothing happens, I guess. Boo.
You guys.
But you do feel the save. You're dreaming, and for a moment, I don't know, you're having some nice, pleasant dream of some moment back home. You guys cackling to yourselves about some witchy thing you guys have done. I don't know, whatever you guys do. And for a moment, you'll feel like you're being like pulled out and hearing the roar of like a dragon or something. But then you kind of like snap back to the dream, and you're like, what was that? Whatever. And you just like go about your business.
Try to mentally send the words "fuck you" to the roar.
Well, that doesn't do anything, but maybe it does. Who knows? And then you wake up,
The impression
rested.
of being resisted in a subtle "fuck you."
What was that? 2 nat 20s from 2 different players in a row? What is this?
Yep.
And yeah, you guys can rest, and you feel well rested, and you can clean up your camp.
Yeah. And I will have the Uno reverse card ready.
Ooh,
Or
so
if
you
we
cast
have
the
these
text grind? Because I believe it
spells.
does last 24 hours.
It does last 24 hours.
Do not fear, Atahia. You wouldn't be the first witch to beat a dragon.
I have marked it out, Jenna.
Oh, yes, thank you. If you are foraging... or you're not using the Iron Stone, right? So, okay, so you still need... 3 people still
Yeah,
need
we
food.
still need. Yeah,
So-
3 are still need. I'll now roll that as soon as you move us.
Yep.
Technically, I have a ring of sustenance too.
Are you wearing it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then survival check, you just need to be able to feed 2 people.
I think that will be easy enough.
Oh my god! You guys just
Yeah,
wrecking
we're
the
cheating
game.
at this point. I
Yeah,
think-
you
I
guys
think
can
now-
be okay for...
Now we need a skill check from Jess next.
Yeah.
I'll just say for
some
this
kind of roll.
this zone, which I'll let you know when you leave, you can auto get food every day for everyone with that check.
Okay.
You have mastered the zone. You know about the food. You can get it.
Zone master.
I just need a blind gem roll for a random encounter.
Not Jess. She was just crit rolled. Oh fuck! Oh god!
Oh no, she
Oh,
rolled
no,
for a herb.
Yeah,
Uh,
you said you wanted a
oh.
skill check for me, so I was like, well, I'll just go look for Herb.
Yes, you do find one. Give me your skill check to try and harvest it, because this is the correct herb that you could find in this biome. I believe it's just whatever we agreed on. Yeah. Oh yeah, very nice.
What's that trying to John?
It was. Oh, I can't actually see what the roll was without looking at the table, which I'll just
Can you
quickly
right
check.
click reveal it?
It'll just tell you the name of it. It doesn't show what she actually
No,
rolled.
no, no.
Oh, no,
She,
no,
her
the-
check, I mean. Because she also has to do an herb check afterwards to see if she can actually get the bloody thing.
Oh,
did-
that one you can't see. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, 15.
But the herb you
Oh.
rolled was actually in the 81 to 89 roll, so
Hey!
that was a good roll. And I will add that to your sheet.
What do you get, Jish?
Can I just drag it like this? There you go.
Oh, some deep root creeper.
More creepers.
Oh man.
And then I need a d20 for what point in the travel that this... Oh wait, I didn't get a random encounter yet.
Yeah,
tell
you-
me.
I already rolled, though I ain't doing it.
So I think it's Jess or Whitney's turn?
I
All
rolled
right.
the very first one.
Oh, then Jess.
Okay, so
Private gem roll and rollable table. Give me from the Western Mountains. Oh, high roll.
I love that.
I
Yeah, they-
need.
They couldn't scry on us, so they came back in person, guys. It's like, oh hi.
Oh, fuck. Oh! know the best kind of witch, Leyland?
A dead witch?
Oh,
I like a
Jesus.
really
Yes.
smart one.
A sandwich? A sandwich?
No, a dead one.
Cause we're by the
Sandwich.
beach? A sandwich?
Yeah.
No, a dead one.
I know you're traveling with a witch, right?
Yeah,
How
you're being
dare you?
racist
My
again.
mother is a witch.
True.
How dare you? I'm considered a witch by many people.
So I'm traveling with 3 witches.
Yeah, didn't you notice?
I mean,
before?
technically, I'm not a witch, but my mother is.
Does that mean you're all hags as well?
No.
No.
Different. But
Gonna
I
get
did think about,
punched.
creating a coven for the 3 of us. Because I think that could go hard.
Well, I think we're fighting something. We'll talk about this later.
Organize yourselves in normal order that you'd be traveling in.
Which direction are we
Rattlings on the
going?
cliff.
You can be traveling towards the right or the east of the map.
Oh, my tokens are like stuck together.
Clifford the friendly rattling.
I'm here, rattling.
No, I like being free.
And then perception checks from the party.
0.
I perceive all. No, I lied. I perceive naught.
What do my eyes see?
What do
My
your
eyes being at here.
giant eyes see?
No, my eyes are to here.
Atahia, in the far off distance, you just happen to be looking in the right spot. There is a skeletal dragon flying in your direction. It is about 200 feet away. I need you all to give me will saves. As dragon fear overwhelms you.
From 200 feet away.
Yes.
Well,
Hope at
nine-
27 does it.
19, John. I doubt that's enough. 'Cause if it's a
Leyland and
200 feet
Megumi,
aura-
you hold yourselves steadfast, but the rest of you are terrified.
Yeah.
You drop what you're holding and you fucking book it.
No, that's panic.
I believe you're panicked. Let me double check.
Okay, just terrified, that's why.
Yes.
Quick, chuck
It is
that
called
remove fear
terrifying
potion.
presence, but if you fail, you are panicked.
I need to quickly... Did I get the thing that stops me from dropping my shit yet? No, that might have been a fucking item. Is it an item I need? I did that. Someone just does that to me, so I think so.
What are you, new Christian? Are you good? Are you running?
Yeah. Well, no, I was always gonna be fine,
Should
but
we
I was
roll
looking to see
initiative
would I
to
drop
see-
the
to see
shit
when
I
things
had?
happen?
Yes, let's do that.
Oh my god. Stop lagging.
We don't need a rattling in initiative. He rolls when you go. Although he should probably make a save as well. See if he's
Oh,
scared.
I mean, his will is a +1, so
He can that's one. No. The opposite. He's running with you. Well, I guess he just stays with you as you're running because that's accomplishing the goal of running away.
Well, at least I'm still rolling terrible on my initiative, so I can be saved.
All right,
You wanna
Atia,
give
you're
this the boss
first.
bar, John?
Huh?
Wanna give it
so
a boss bar?
Sure. You guys fighting this?
Oh,
Whoops, I
yeah.
gave you all boss bars. You're all the boss. You're the boss to him, I guess. I don't know why it's like bugging like that. It's in the way.
Yeah, no, I must have. I forgot that.
can you do anything while you're running, or are you just running?
You panic.
Uh,
You spent all time fleeing.
Yeah, I'll say you are still have your mind with you, So you don't have to like all run together clumped up for a breath weapon. You can spread out and flee. But you must... you can't take any other actions except for... you fear as well any other dangers you encounter along a random path. So you all run random directions, I guess. Away from it.
Behind the rock.
You don't even want to hide. You just want to run.
A panicked creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, the creature must use such means if it's the only way to escape.
I mean, it's not the only way to escape, but...
So yeah, you can use spells if it helps you get away faster and stuff.
Okay.
But I don't think you would try and hide when you're panicking.
Maybe. If the hiding is the best way to get away, but...
I mean, I'm running in a direction where I wouldn't be hit by a breath weapon.
Alright, fair enough. Leyland.
Alright. So... Dragon's gonna learn that range sucks ass for his game. But first, since I do get an actual look at this dude now...
Oh, you can make a knowledge check, yes.
Yes. I mean,
It'll be a tough check. This is a extremely rare creature, especially if you're not from
I
here.
don't have my books in front of my face, unfortunately, so this is going to be less than that, but still pretty
It'll be knowledge. I believe you can do Arcana or Planes.
It's the same check for Arcana is one more, so I'll take Arcana. Ooh, it's a bad one. It's like a natural 2 for me.
So the check is that plus CR. So it's some sort of undead dragon.
Alright, cool. Perfect. Love that. You know what undead dragons deserve?
There's a slight spoiler, I guess, in its name, but
Yeah, it's fine.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. But I will speak the words to empower my bow to its maximum possible capacity. Because I don't think I can do like distant or like increase my range with this, right?
unless you're Arsenal Chaplain or whatever that can take the spirit that gives them like 300-foot range.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I can still shoot him at that range. I just have some small penalties.
Yeah, I can't remember what the max increments for your bow
10.
is. 10?
10 for range, weapon 5 for throw.
Oh, then he's definitely in range. Your
Yeah.
bow has like what, 100-foot range or something? Or...
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just 2 penalties.
Yep. Which is fine.
100, 200, yeah, so 2 increments, so -4.
And yeah, for now, I'm just gonna shoot it as hard as I can.
So you see your allies running, and you're gonna stand and. All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
If I got something going for me, it's the
In
fact that I
before,
can shoot
double
this
nat
thing
20, critting
way
the
more than-
dragon, fucking save throw, you take 50 turn, let's see what happens.
Well, no, there's no spells on this because I can't put spells on this.
I mean,
However,
could you still not deal 50 if you max roll? If you crit?
I can.
Yeah.
However, okay. That's that. Yeah, that's that. Alright, that should be all attacks with all bonuses and everything. There you go. It's a 35.
That's with
on
your
the first
-4s in
attack.
there.
Yeah. Oh, -4 is not in there actually. I forgot about that one.
So 31,
Yeah,
22, 25.
You shoot the arrows, and they cling off the bones.
Like, fuck! I stop, drop, and roll. You had to push.
The mountain.
Stop lagging, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You can't run toward the source of your fear.
That can't.
Random fucking.
I'm pretty sure you can't run toward the source of your fear.
Yeah, no, that doesn't
But the
make
fear's
sense.
in the air, like that's why, like
No,
it's.
no, he's
like,
coming
technically, yeah,
from
okay.
that.
Okay.
It flees
Then-
at top speed from the source of the fear. The fear's up there, that
Alright.
direction. You're running the opposite direction.
Then why would this also say random distance? A
It says random
random,
direction because it just means like you could run this way, you could run that way. It's just saying like
Okay.
it's implying that you don't get to pick, I guess. But I'm fine with you just you run a direction
I am
away from the
running
dragon.
as fast as I can, John, south.
Sure.
Now I need to be panicked again because
Oh yeah, I guess I look up how long this lasts for.
I'm fucked for a while. Welcome to Dragonfear.
Yeah, I just don't remember how long it lasts. It's been a while since I've run some dragons.
Must stop anything is holds and play task speeds with speed so as well as any other dangers encounters along a random path. You can't take any other action in addition. Task speeds in the social sphere. Am I taking the run action here?
If you can, you probably would.
Because that's like the way I understand it. It's just like I just run, which yeah.
Why am I not getting durations here? An opponent that succeeds, blah blah blah. The range is usually this. The ability only affects opponents with fewer hit dice.
I move.
Maybe it's under like the dragon text.
Maybe. Is it actually like 2 act here, John, where it's mountain to the side?
It didn't have to happen exactly there, so yeah, it can just be normal planes.
Alright, I move down here, and I am 50 off school. My weapon has been left behind. Yes, whatever you distance to me, just plus 50 it.
Okay.
I'm not finding where the duration is for these things.
Especially on
Does it
fuck
just
for one.
last until you're outside the aura?
I'm just quickly reading. A lot of people are saying it acts like the spell. How long does fear spell last? I guess it could be until you're outside the aura too.
It's usually the aura or until I can't see the thing that I'm scared of.
Duration usually around per level. So yeah, I would say it's around per level or until you're out of the aura. Or can't see it, I guess.
Yeah. So that's what the things on.
Alright, so you
But yeah,
moved.
I moved, I'm 50
Alright, Megumi,
feet
you
off-
saved. You're not afraid of this thing, but
No.
your two of your friends have run away. Leyland's unleashed a volley of arrows that just deflected off its bones.
Also, were you holding your staff?
Oh yeah, you would have dropped your staff, Whitney, but...
It's on my back. I'm not gonna
Oh,
just carry
okay.
it.
It's on your back.
I'm not
Oh.
like using it
Alright,
as a
what would you-
walking staff.
What would you like to do, Megumi?
All right, I'm just going to move 30 feet. Well, yeah. I guess
Nazar.
I'm gonna move.
Just gonna do something. Because technically I also hear something else.
If you guys want, I can make the map larger, but I don't know how necessary it is.
No, that's fine.
Fine for now.
I'm just
You
gonna
took 2
move
things
right
on
there.
me, John.
What's that?
You took my shield and weapon.
The dragon.
Because I'm guessing I can drop this. Will the shield be dropped, actually? Or is it like connected to me because of the way shields are?
Unless it's specifically strapped to your arm, it's able to be dropped.
They are, like it's just I walk around with it basically like on
Then
me.
it's not. Then you would slip it off.
When it could be slit off.
You can have it on you if you want. You would just run
Well,
it. If
more
it's
like,
like,
so I know like because it is like he's basically in a constant like ready to fight. That's the idea with him.
by raw, I think you have to drop it unless it's like strapped to your arm without like you having to hold it. But if it's just something you like have to grip to hold, then you drop it and it falls.
I'm guessing it's strapped to him, basically.
I'm pretty sure for shields,
Whatever like
there's
is best for fighting. Really.
I know, but I think most shields, unless it's like a buckler, you have to like grip it to like hold it up.
Okay.
It's not just like on you.
Gotcha. Then yeah, then
Unless I think you can buy something mechanically that makes it strapped to you, but I don't think you've done that. So.
Gotcha. Then I don't have the shield either. Suddenly I'm 11,000 gold below. That's weird. My money, my fucking expensive ass equipment, John, you bastard!
Just don't lose it, dude.
Well, I don't really have a choice right now.
Cool story.
You all
You know
see
what,
it
Felix?
fly.
I hope you get left attacked.
It flies in the direction of the mountain. At the end of its turn, I believe it's
Oh.
it's probably like 100 feet away from you, mountain. Or no, it would be 50 feet away from you, mountain.
Now this is just me. Now you're just picking on me, John.
I rolled in the chat. Oh, as you, but I rolled it. The ratling is just gonna move with you.
50 feet away from the mountain.
At here.
How high up in the sky?
It's still its
Oh, sorry.
same height.
Okay. Still.
Well, I think it actually was going lower.
Right.
So I'll say it's
So then
it's like 100 feet in the air. Well, I'll just say it's lined up with the mountain. It's like 50 feet away off the map with the mountain. But it's like above him. But I don't think it matters for any.
Very good.
So it's like 200 feet above me? Or is it 50 feet above me? Just
It'll
from-
be 50 feet above you.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So
it's
he's
Atahia's
little-
turn. So, if you ran to a little alcove, I'll say you can ignore the fear for now. But if you come out of the alcove, you'll be in sight of the dragon and be feared again, or have to save again. So if you want to try to peek out, so like you kind of run into like a little cave and you get your senses back. You're like, holy fuck, that was the dragon. You know, if you run back out, you'll have to try to overcome the fear. So it's up to you what you want to do, unless you want to do something while you're in the cave.
Can I tell if the dragon has gone the direction of the mountain?
No, you wouldn't have known that. It happened after you were in the cave.
Alright, yeah, I guess she's gonna try to peek out, because I would like to try to help and save my friend.
Sure,
if I
I'll just
can.
say, just for the sake of clarity, this is a cave, and you can like pop out, see Megumi, and she's like looking that way, but there's like a little mountain in your way. So you'll save again once you get to Megumi, or you can talk to Megumi before you get under the effect. But once you look over here, you can see, like Leyland can still see what's happening, but you won't be able to see until you move here. But you can, once you pop out, you see like Megumi's like looking at the side and looking at something, so you can talk as a free action if you want, or just move up and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be like asking Megumi, like, where did it go?
I'll point towards where the mountain and the dragon are.
So yeah, you can just see your point to the side of the mountain you can't see.
Well, I want to try to help save the mountain if I can, so I guess I'll have to try to save against the fear.
Sure. So you poke around to see what's going on. You can make me a will save.
Let's hope I don't roll like shit.
That's actually close enough that I have to look. Ooh, you steady yourself, and you overcome the fear that overwhelms you for a brief second. But you're fine. It's not that scary. It's just a bony dragon over there.
I look towards
Mr. Bear.
Leyland and kind of just question.
You see her lighting up some more
run.
arrows.
Like, couldn't hit him for shit. Gonna have to try something else.
Alright,
You also
I'm
just
gonna...
see my shit on the ground over here.
And he's just like booking it across the open field.
I tell Megumi to try to get his shit if he can, and I start running to intercept with the mountain.
Let's go.
I'll try to grab him and dimension door us out of here.
Alright, can you move? What's your movement speed? He's 50 feet off the map.
I mean, just a regular 30, so...
So I guess I'll be a little descriptive here. As you're starting to run, you see the bones they start illuminating this like green fluorescent color in its belly, and it's like breathing in, looking at the mountain. So if you get close to him,
Yeah, but I'm like, can I?
you know the mountain's beefy. He can
Yeah.
take some hits, so maybe you want to get ready to grab him after the breath weapon, before it. I don't know.
Unless I can tell this, unless John deals me 200 damage, I'm fine.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I still have the fucking necklace that will at least cast healing breath on my fucking
Okay.
ass.
Can I like ready a dimension door for when I'm able to like touch him?
Yes, but you only could, like, you can't say I ready the dimension order to grab him when you're like 80 feet away. You have to be like within 5. As we learned, you can do a 5-foot step as part of your ready. So if you're within 5 feet, you can say I ready it when he comes within 5 feet, and then you can come 5 feet
Oh
and then
my
you can
god,
dimension
you
door.
ready the dimension
And the issue
door
is
for
currently
when
I
the
am running-
dragon breath weapons.
Yeah, and I'm running each action in a random fucking direction constantly right now.
Away from it.
Yeah, and since it's on top of me, this will now actually just be random.
Well, it's like I just said it to simplify.
it.
It's like at an angle to you, so it's like behind you still.
Okay, so I ain't coming back
mountain
this way.
serpentine.
Sure, you could run back if you.
No, because that's where it is. I will either run south, east, or west.
Sure.
Let's hope I run west.
What do you want to do, Atahia? It's scary.
Looking at my spells.
Are we fighting or are we running?
I'm just trying to get Mountain out of there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Honestly, it seems scary. I also think we can take it.
Oh.
Agreed. If I didn't drop my weapon, I at least would be off a fucking trying to fight this fucking thing.
Yeah, you're terrified. You don't have a voice yet.
Yep.
Okay, I got it, guys. I got it.
Cool.
Hold
What's
on,
the
I
plan?
have to check what kind of armor I'm wearing.
Oh my god. You're gonna
I mean, to be
fly?
fair, Felix, I have
No.
PTSD from dragons, okay?
That's cool.
Baleful polymorph, it's a bunny.
No way.
PTSD. Post-draconic stress disorder.
I think so. It's medium armor, but it's made out of mithril, which doesn't that make it qualify
Function
as
as
light
light.
armor?
Yes.
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Because I have a spell that I'm going to use, and it specifically makes a difference what kind of armor I'm wearing.
Okay.
Lovely.
Mithril makes the countess one lesser, but not for the sake of proficiency. That is the only clause.
As long as you're not amazing my thing, it's fine. Well,
I'm not amazing your thing. I found a spell I forgot that I keep prepared for times
this
like
thing even
this.
get out of the maze?
Felix is amazing your thing.
I don't believe in maze.
True. It's a dirty spell. Burst of speed. Until the end of your turn, you can plus 20 foot bonus to your speed. Your movement does not provoke attacks opportunity. You can move through the space of creatures that are larger than you, but you cannot end your movement this round in a space occupied by a creature.
Fancy.
That seems to imply you can't normally move through people's squares if they're larger than you. I'll have to look into that later. Anyway.
Well, that would make sense. But you can't. At least without like a check of doing so. That's why acrobatics is a thing, right? Like to try and move through a creature's space.
Well, normally moving through your allies' squares is you can just do that. I just didn't know if it mattered if they're bigger or smaller than you. Okay, so you have plus 20 speed. What are you doing now? So now theoretically you can run 50 feet as a move action, which you can get to him. Then you'll be right next to him.
And then
And then what? Oh, then I guess you can dimension door.
Nice.
So where are you taking us?
To any other spot
Dimension.
within range. You always arrive exactly the spot desired. After using the spell, you can't take any other actions until your next turn. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed your maximum load. You may
You
also
may
bring
also
one
bring
additional
one
medium.
additional willing medium or smaller creature.
A large creature counts as 2 medium creatures. Because you can take. How many people does the limit say?
It says one other touch of willing creature.
You one other to a medium or smaller creature, or equivalent per 3 caster levels.
Ah, okay.
So what caster level are you? 11?
11, so 3.
So 3.
you're
So you
not-
could take 4.
you're
So you
not
could
too
take 1.
far.
Yeah, you could take a large creature. All creatures transported must be in contact with one another. Must be in contact with you. Now, do I want to be annoying saying that the mountain would will save against this?
John, I am willing. Fuck off.
But you don't
I
know where
wanna
she's
run.
taking you. She could be
Well,
taking you to the
unless
dragon.
it is on the dragon, I am further away. So
I mean, the thing says that you can use spells at your disposal to get away. So if there is a
Yeah.
door for him to get away,
I'll
wouldn't
take
he
the
take
door.
it?
Let me just read Panicked again to see if someone like an ally's doing something to you. I don't know.
I just can't take any actions, Johnson, unless this requires me an action.
Let's just read quickly. Can't take any other actions. In addition, the creature takes -2 penalty on all saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks if if cornered. Alright, you would see this as a friendly person. You know she's trying to help you get away. That's fine.
At least I assume that.
Alright, so where are you going? Just back towards the party?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be grouping us back towards the party, and then, because I don't think it can't breath weapon us from there, right?
Alright, so you move back, like, where do you want to go? Move where you want to go, and then I'll move them, or Mountain can move with you.
I mean, I think I'd be taking him, like, back to his stuff so he can pick it up, and then us get all the fuck out of here, probably.
Okay, so then you are 50 feet away from the dragon right now, then.
Okay, so there comes an issue here.
50 feet plus.
I am still quicker
It's
than
like
Chest.
35.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like 80
You are
feet.
still
So I
away?
will, on my turn, run again.
True.
Okay, then I'm taking you to that fucking cave.
That works.
We're going to the cave. Come on. That's where
Going
I'm dimension
caving,
dooring
boys.
us to the
Go.
cave.
A direction you just know, right? You don't need to see it.
You enter the current location, any spot within range. You always arrive at the spot, whether it's... yeah, simply
Yep.
visualizing the area. So she was in the cave, she can remember what it looks like.
Alright,
Boop.
so yeah, I land there.
Alright, Leyland.
Where I helped regain my senses.
Yeah, so
I'm like...
He's
I
out of
think
sight
that
of it
would
for
be-
now, so he's fine. But you know, again, if he sees it, he'll have to resave.
Alright. So he's like 100 feet away from me, a little less than
Correct.
100 feet. Now I could try to do the same thing again. Is that boring? Do. Alright. Step one is one becomes many.
Yeah, I will
Dragons
just
have two
also
sides.
reiterate, because now I'm
Oh yeah.
fearful for you. You know that just basic knowledge of dragons, they can fly and breathe things.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you
That's what I
don't and
expect.
want to try to take a breath up in the face, I would suggest getting out of the line of fire, but you do you.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
fair.
I doubt this will do anything, Felix.
Yeah, probably not. Do dragons have true sight or do they have just
Some do.
blue-
Depends on the dragon.
Okay. Fair enough.
Sometimes by age.
Yeah.
Considering this fucker has a 200 feet fear effect, I'm thinking he's quite old. And if it's a she, I am sorry.
How dare you misgender the bone dragon?
You're right, hence why I said sorry.
Nah, you know what? Fuck it.
But I hope it's a he, so we can just call it Bone Daddy.
Oh my god.
How good are its saves gonna be? Probably incredibly good. right?
Probably really fucking good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, let's not think about doing that.
It will also have
So-
spell resistance. That will be also probably quite good.
Well, okay. The thing is, I'm really good at overcoming spell resistance, right?
Also, note to recall it is also undead.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, instead of casting Mirror Image, I'm gonna be balling a bit harder, and I'm just gonna say, if it has True Sight, it probably doesn't have like infinite range True Sight.
No.
So I'm instead gonna opt for a cast of Greater Invisibility. Not on the dragon, on myself. Thank you.
No, you walk up to the dragon and you cast it, clearly.
Alright, you go invisible.
Yeah. And since I love being invisible and not seen by the dragon a lot, I will then proceed to swift action, not hasted, but
Lick your shoes.
no, using a rod of quickening and haste the rest of the party because I'm not in range to get.
Alright,
Or
rest of
at
the party
least
is
I think
hasted.
Yeah, let's click haste.
Also, that spell is counterintuitive. Ranged personal. Target. You are creature touched.
There you go. Party is hasted.
You gotta be very personal with who you
including
target.
And, I can still move.
True.
And I will do that. Hide on bush. I'm faking this dragon out.
Alright, Mountain. You got your senses back. You're hasted.
I'll tell him to hang on, wait there.
I was planning to drink the remove fear potion.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Clenching the necklace that I have. Alright. Now, this is standard to drink this. I can't even pick up my shit. Do you need me to pick you up, Miss Mikumi? And
For
get you inside?
I'm not scared.
More what it might do if you are out
Oh.
there.
I mean, I was planning on heading to the cave, like, in the next 6 seconds or so.
I know.
It's good that you're having a conversation about this.
John,
Leisurely.
I will block the entrance as soon as Mikumi gets in. With my own body, so if it tries to breathe, I will give them cover.
Not
Alright, so
how
you're not going to get your
Dragonfire
stuff?
works, bud.
I will do my best.
Alright, so you're chilling there and
mountain
ready
will
to
become
block
a
the
wall.
entrance?
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna try and fill up as much as I can to try and help them if it tries
Sure.
to breathe in here. Because I can't pick up my shit anyways, even if I run out there.
So I'm going to go in the cave and
It lit up green, guys.
I know. Do you have any
It's green dragonfire.
protection from acid?
I'm looking to see what I got.
Or gas.
It was acid, we know that.
Oh, it was? Okay. I didn't know
Let
that.
Rose know it's his breath weapon.
Um,
Okay.
okay, well, I can do a protection from energy, so I guess I'll offer that to the mountain. Since he's shielding us.
Will it actually do something mechanically, John, me doing this?
I will say that it will, but you will get no save on his breath if you willingly block the entrance so that none of the acid's going to get into the rest of the party.
That
no
is fine.
save. Alright.
If they take no damage and I will block this, I will eat a no save.
And I'm assuming you pick acid.
Yes.
You sure?
They told me it was green, so
All right.
As far as I know, poison ain't a fucking energy.
So you get a max of 120 resistance against acid. That's pretty good. Anything else for Megumi?
no, that's it.
Mountain puts her inside and just blocks off the fucking hole.
Leyland is invisible.
Fuck yeah.
Greater invisible.
And we'll see this big mountain chilling.
Back turned.
All right, it'll expel the breath that's been in its belly.
Yep.
What was the point of me dimension dooring you out of there for you to just do this now?
Because I couldn't.
I'm
have
no longer
reached him.
feared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I would have kept running it further and further and further away.
And he'd be getting snacked on right now.
Yes.
What is the die of this? Because they don't program their breath weapons in?
300 d20.
No, not that crazy.
Okay. Well, okay. Here was me.
All right.
Hyping you up.
No save because you're willingly blocking the passageway as he unhails this. So he gets within 50 feet and then just this big cone of acid comes out for 74 points of damage. It doesn't even break through your protection. Easy.
Jesus.
So it moved 50 feet, then I'll say another 25. So then after the breath, and you seem to be unfazed, it flies back about 100 feet back this way, looking around to see what's going on.
120. Minus 74.
Okay, I got 60 feet, whatever. Alright. Atahia. I guess I need to roll the rounds, because he will
The
keep breathing if you guys stay
What are we
here.
doing?
What is it, 1d4 rounds for breath weapons?
It depends. Sometimes it's 1d6. I'm all for fighting this thing. It will keep chasing us. It wants to think us dead and...
I can give
Maybe
you
it's-
the same spell, Atahia.
Those these two.
Hopefully, I'll be fine. But it is landed on, it's no longer in the air.
No, it's in the air. I guess I'll mark that, yeah. It's 100 feet in the air.
Pass is still 100 feet, yeah.
We can't fight this thing if it's gonna stay in the air. We just gotta get the fuck out of here, I think.
Yeah, you will guys notice that normally, well, many dragons have this ability, but not always. It did breathe and then move. It moved, breathed, moved. Normally you're not allowed to do that, but...
Yeah, and it also did like a weird flight path, which is like super strange. Then just like whoosh, but it went like beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I'm
It's
hinting
a
that
truck.
it has a feet if it wasn't obvious, but...
Yeah.
I feel like I want to fight this thing, but if it doesn't come on the ground, you and I aren't going to be very effective against it.
But also, how would we be able to flee? You can take one of them, those two with you, but not me.
Yeah, I can do.
Literally everyone.
No, because I count as 2 people. So you can take 3
Yes.
medium-sized.
Oh, I thought it was 4 medium-sized.
No,
Just cut
see, we
down on the
aren't
big
level
guy.
12.
I'm one of them, unfortunately.
And
Oh,
the
you even-
ratlings.
Oh, if you even count as one of those 3, then you can't actually take any more. I thought it is you and an additional 1 per caster level. of every third caster level.
Let's just read it again. You could. You can bring. You may also bring one additional willing medium or smaller creature, or its equivalent per 3 cast levels. So it's additional.
Yeah.
So you get 3
So-
plus you.
Oh yeah, me plus 3.
Yeah, and I count as 2.
Okay.
You have reduced person? Shrink them.
I mean, Leyland does.
Did we decide what 'cause my Ratling can do this too, but I don't know what his caster level would be considered.
For what? He has
Oh.
Dimension Door as well?
Yeah.
Is it on the rattling?
I think we said it would just use your caster level for things. If it doesn't
Okay.
say otherwise.
I am telling Ratling to get Megumi and the mountain out, and just picking up. I don't know. I'm guessing there would be some place that we have traveled recently.
Sure, I can say
where
they
we
can
feel
be-
like it could be a
They could be in a safe little alcove that you guys camped in within that range.
yeah.
But I guess just let me know your plan. Is Leyland, are you planning just to get into Leyland and Dimension Dooring out as well?
Yeah.
Because you guys can all
If-
do this before your turn unless you guys are doing anything else. So I'll let you
I
guys
do
do
have
Unless-
Dimension Door myself.
But
Okay.
you have Dimension Door. Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
Sorry.
Um,
I was just thinking about how I was gonna murder
So
this
we
thing.
are bouncing now?
I'm just yelling at you that we're leaving,
Alright.
and get yourself out. I'm getting them out.
Alright, I don't answer.
Can you give me
his items.
a bit?
Oh.
If I'm out that shit, I will not be able to fight for a bit.
And you fucking know that dragon will take it for its horde.
Oh yeah. My shit is expensive.
Hasted.
You
Still.
are hasted. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
So, and that spell I used earlier was just for 1 round, right?
I'm fine if you stay here. I will grab my
Burst of
shit and come
speed,
back.
Yeah, until the end of your turn.
I can take the hits, you can't really. So just wait for me to get back in, then we can leave.
I'm not doing nothing this turn. Okay. So, I guess I can get to his shit and pick it up.
It's kind of heavy, so keep that in mind if the encumbrance matters for your stuff. I think it's heavy.
It
I don't remember.
matters for casting.
Do you not want me to give you protection from energy before you head out there?
I doubt it can breathe instantly again, but if it can, then rip. I can't physically pick up his stuff. It doesn't let me interact with it, but
Oh, really?
I'm trying
That-
to pick up his stuff. I have to be like, no.
Are you on the token selecting thing?
Maybe not. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were.
Yoink.
Okay.
And now you cast your Dimension Door and peace out?
I don't think I can. I'm assuming that's a standard action, so I don't think I can
Yeah.
split movement and do
Sure.
a standard. So I'm stuck here for this round.
Alright. Leyland.
Yeah. That's right. I'm unleashing hell upon this fucking dragon.
Alright, go for it.
Using all of my bonuses, all of my magical infusions.
Just
all of
one
my
increment?
everything.
Do you have some way to make it fucking come to the ground?
Deal enough damage, hopefully.
So
Alright.
one increment, right? Because it's 100 feet in the air and you're 40-ish feet away from it? 45?
Is he even the full 100 feet in the air? Can he even be?
Yeah, I'll say he's within
With like
range.
how he flew before.
Sure.
So I think in theory he should be within 100 feet range.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just blast this nerd.
Blast him.
So, in here we will have.
I just realized the one thing when we putting down the weapon, I have to remake my fucking conditional modifiers. Fuck!
Okay. It will have. It will consume a point from my arcane pool to get a bonus to it equal to my intelligence modifier. I will put a reach magic on it just so a spell will be in range, because I don't think it's in range otherwise. I'm just going to say that, because it's short range, so I don't think that's 100 feet.
I forget, does it... It still has to follow the spell's allowed range, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but with reach magic that works. It will have...
Yeah, so I think currently you
rapid
are allowed
shot.
75 feet with short range spells.
Yeah, so 150 now with reach. So it will have rapid shot, clustered shots, many shots, and it will hopefully completely and utterly fuck this dude up. Alright, there's going to be a lot of bonuses in here. I'm not sure if it automatically puts in the invisibility because I'm invisible. He can't see shit. He doesn't get dex.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't automatically do that.
I'm not sure. I have the invisible condition. Let's see if it works or not. If not, we'll add another extra bonus on top of that. Alright, I will click haste again just because that's gonna be the it's gonna have an extra attack from spell combat. And there's gonna be a spell on top of that. Okay.
And which spell is
Let's-
you have the arrow on, Felix?
You know what? I'm gonna do an acid ball.
On
You know, hit
alright,
him-
you already
hit him-
have it on
Hit him
the...
with his own element.
Yeah, and you have a code on the right arrow always, so never mind.
Yes, I do. Love this. Bam.
Holy sh...
Does a 38 confirm? And invisibility is not in there, so another bonus on top of that for being invisible.
He can see you.
Yeah, true.
It does indeed confirm. I'm just trying to read if acid would affect the acid dragon.
Ah, that's a good question. I would think it does, right? Clearly. Now, the reason I picked acid is because acid is like the least likely element creatures have resistance to. That's
Yeah, I
why
know they're usually
recommend
there's like a stipulation that they're immune to their own breath weapon. But I don't know if that means they're immune to the element of their breath weapon or not.
No, I think it is just
I don't
their
think
own
so.
breath weapon specifically, so they can like do weird like ground shit and
Yeah,
like
that
basically in a
doesn't
tunnel
hurt
and breath it.
Your arrow finds purchase and you do this massive damage to it. It roars in anger as this huge arrow, the cluster, or it's a single arrow. It's like coated in this acid ball and just
it's
like rams
it
right
like
into
hits
it.
it and fucking explodes. And yeah, all of these attacks go on the same thing, so any DR or anything it has only applies once, so all the damage comes together.
Jesus, you rolled really well on the damage rolls.
Yeah, and as I said, if it doesn't see me, it doesn't get like dex, and I get an extra bonus from being invisible.
Yep, I considered that and applied all the ones that hit. Well, I think only 2 of them did not hit. The rest kind of pierce it. It roars in anger as chunks of bones fall from the sky.
Yeah, and you know, let's just hope that I damage.
It needs to make a fly check, right? After taking
Yeah.
that shitload of damage.
That's what I'm hoping, that it damaged it enough so it can't fly as good.
I think it's if you're the fly spell, yes, but when you have wings, it's a little different. Let me just reread it.
Maybe.
Generally, you are not considered flat-footed when you're flying. If you are flying using wings and you take damage while flying, you must make a DC 10 fly check to avoid using 10 feet of altitude. Yes, so he needs to make a check.
Just DC
DC
10?
10
Oh
from
no.
taking like 1,000,000 damage? Okay,
I think he's cool.
fair enough.
That seems bullshit.
Carry on, King. Carry on.
I'm just rereading it to make sure I'm not missing anything. If you are flying using wings and you take damage while flying, you must succeed a DC 10 flight to avoid losing 10 feet of altitude. So if you fail to, you just lose 10 feet of altitude.
That just seems dumb. Well, another check, John. You took damage twice, I guess. If you roll a 1, do you fail?
Not technically
No.
3 times.
'Cause okay, so
Yeah, it's okay.
that seems dumb. I feel like that's a scale with damage.
Alright, is that it from Leyland?
I think so, yeah.
The mountain.
Done. Would I be able to run out, pick up a T, and run back in like a motion?
No, you don't have the dragon's feet.
What do you want to do?
I wanna, in one motion, run out, pick her up, and basically like, run back in.
No.
No.
You can run up and pick her up. And you guys can be holding each other as the acid envelops you.
Would I be able to once again basically just swallow her, so if it does breathe again, not actually swallow her, but like,
What the fuck?
Shield her? Sure. It won't be perfect. I'll give her a bonus on her save.
I will accept it.
Bro, my own
I have-
woman.
Complain after.
He runs up, gives you a bear hug. That's if she
Yeah.
wants to. If you don't want to, you have to roll CMD
True.
against her CMD. He's trying to grapple you.
Well,
I
we will
think my
just beat this
CM
real quick here.
is-
Never mind. I tried to leave and I. Nope. I
Back
gotta
to
have
the
to
cave,
do that.
The fucking dragon!
It's just, yes, it's just, you know what, John, that's my turn. I look at it and it's like, nope.
Megumi. You see the mountain is ready to run out there, and then he looks at the dragon, he's like, oh god! And he like walks back in the cave. Or runs back in the cave.
Jesus Christ. It's Jason Bourne.
Okay, well,
Why did I have to roll a 1?
I mean, technically you get a +4 from the removed
Doesn't
feat.
Yeah,
matter,
but it's
ones.
a 1. 1 on a
Saves
save always fails, no matter what. Because, yeah, so I rolled with +7 on my fear save, good. But it's just, nope. I had a decent chance of actually making the save.
Well, I think in this case, I'm going to give myself protection from energy. Just because I don't know how soon this dragon's going to recharge. And technically there's more of us over here, so it might, you know.
It might also just be long enough to hit both there and here.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
So, after just taking a giant 50 cal bullet to the head, what are you doing,
it
Johnny?
roars in anger and it locks eyes with you, Atihia, and it says, you will die for your treachery!
What did they call him last night? What was his name?
Well, it depends who you think he was. Who do you
If
think
I
he
One
think
was?
was
he
hiding.
was the one hiding in the bush that came out
Then
at the
you would
end.
think his name is Egan. No,
Egan?
wait, Tarius. Egan was
Tarius.
the one. Tarius.
Tarius. Sup.
It growls at you and starts to fly away.
Sup.
But
Wow, Tarius is a little bitch.
Technically, it only can get 400 feet away. Are you going to pursue it after that? Flight?
Not pursue it, but there's gonna be some arrows flying towards it.
Alright, so it's 400 feet away.
Yeah.
Or, technically, it's 400 feet minus off map. We'll just call that 50 feet, so it's 350 feet away.
Okay. still gonna be like a couple range of increments.
Anyone else doing anything, or is Leyland firing?
If I'm no longer
You're no longer
panicking, then
Yeah.
I'll go pick up my shit.
I yell at the dragon, sucks your scrying failed.
Snowball!
Wow.
No,
So-
sadly, no distance.
So that's
Okay,
that's
we
3
can
range
shut.
increments, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We get
so
XP because he ran away, right?
is that minus
Uh,
6?
No.
That's what you do if we run away. You give your monsters XP.
I don't give my monster experience, but it's also if you would have quote unquote defeated it. Right now, it's an even fight. He may have probably killed at least 1 or 2 of you, and he decided to run because he doesn't want to risk his life. So I'm not awarding XP for that.
You know, he never knows how many more nukes are coming for him, right?
That's true.
Um,
But you don't.
Yeah.
He a full attack against any one of you might have killed you. So
Even
but,
me!
you know,
he has like
quite
plus
literally-
30 or so to hit. So maybe I
He
don't know.
quite literally didn't even damage.
Yeah,
us.
but these chance of hitting me.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just asking. Minus 6 is 3 range increments, or how does it work?
Yes.
-2 for each increment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So the minus 6 gets cancelled out by my plus 6 for the
cool.
intelligence. So I just won't put a modifier in there. There you go. There you go.
I guess while you're still firing, I'll play some combat music.
Nah, it's fine. It's just this one round. So if any of those with the bonus from being unseen and him not having dex hit him, it deals damage.
So this has all your bonuses and penalties,
Well, except for the unseen and
which is plus
because I don't
4,
know.
and
Yeah.
he doesn't have any dex. So 37 is the only one that is enough to hit him.
Well, that's still 40 more damage in the ass.
That's a cluster shot.
Yep.
Yep, you hit him.
In the
Yep.
booty hole.
And
He flies away.
He roars in anger. You guys can hear the roar as that one arrow, or 2 of them, I guess, is the many shot. The 2 arrows kind of just like kind of pin him, and he roars in anger, looking back, and then keeps flying away. He's greatly injured. Anyone else have anything else to do?
okay.
Keep the
now,
change, you filthy animal.
I could do one more thing here.
Do it.
It's a little unhinged.
Do it.
Yeah, I think I will, because I don't think he has a way of knowing how close I am, because I'm invisible. So, what's gonna happen now is as he flies further away, I would like to dimension door after his ass and still keep shooting him.
Okay, so are you able to dimension door on your turn after those attacks, or no?
I am because of spell combat.
Okay, and you can move basically right under him with that.
Yep.
Then the only question is then, what is the ruling on
But,
Dragon Fear? Are you fine
I don't
after you
think-
saved against it?
Yeah, you're immune for 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to do it this turn actually, because I think it would make more sense to do it next turn. Because then I could dimension door even further, and then shoot.
Well, the range is what on dimension door?
Like
a lot.
400 feet plus some amount of feet per
I'm just
level.
clicking it, right?
So after you hit him from 300 feet away, he's on his turn. He's gonna climb into the clouds and sky. So you're gonna lose sight of him.
Oh yeah, then it doesn't matter.
pretty easily. So
Yeah.
you can
Then-
do this. I just don't know if you have a way to see through like the clouds at some point or whatever. Because I'll give him like cover for at least the first shot, but eventually you're gonna like lose sight of him
yeah, no, that's
because he's
fine.
moving like 400 feet. He has full move per round. But
Yeah,
you have a
that's-
range of 400 feet per 40.
Yeah.
You could go pretty far with this too.
I could, yeah. That's why I'm saying. Okay.
You
all
can
right,
dimension door on top
here's
of him.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna dimension door into the sky. Does it say I have to do it on top of ground?
No, any spot within range.
Love that. Then we are doing the balls move. We're dimension dooring up into the sky.
Okay, and then you have a way of remaining in the sky, or you falling?
I technically have an old ass potion of fly that still has some weird cursed effect that I don't know about. That I could use, but I think I'm falling. I think I'm dimension dooring up. I'm giving him like a volley of shots in the ass from like close range, and I'm falling.
All right. So yeah, he will. Is this all in the same turn? You're waiting till the next turn to dimension door.
Yeah.
Into
So
this?
like he flies up.
Yeah. So
through
he
the
flies
clouds.
up. So he's like
Yep.
flying up and up. So he's gonna be 750 feet off the map.
Tell any of us what you're doing, or are you just going cray cray?
Oh, I'm just going crazy.
All right. So you kind of. I mean, I don't know what point you lose sight of him.
I could make you.
If he's going 700 feet away.
True. Oh yeah, sure. That would make sense.
I feel like this is like
Yeah.
really hard to do. I mean, there's probably a chance. Maybe you might roll me a d100 if you want to dimension door randomly into the sky where you last saw him, and see if you can like break through and like see him somewhere.
Well, the thing is, right, if he's flying through the clouds, I would very much imagine that big-ass creature with the wings, with
True.
wind pressure and everything, he's gonna make a hole somewhere, right?
True.
So I can see up there. So what I'm gonna do is, that hole that he made, I'm gonna use the dimension door to dimension through the hole and get up as high as I can.
He'll be wet
And
from the
then-
water vapor, and you can like shock him.
So what's the max range on this? You're level 11, so it's 40 times 11 plus 400. So your
it's,
max range is 840.
I've
Okay, so you're within range.
840 feet.
Okay, so you dimension door to the hole he created in the cloud. So he's probably like an X amount of distance away from that cloud.
Well, yeah, but I'm assuming, right, he's probably, to get away as fast as possible, flying like a straight-ass path,
Sure, yeah.
right? So I'm assuming I could just go up as high as I can with my
Sure, so
dimension
you
door
can be
get
like, yeah, you can be
through
within
the
range
hole.
with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
just what I want to do. I just want to get one more round of shots on him
All right.
at
Fire
minimum
away.
possible penalties. Yeah, there will be some penalties still, right? Probably because there's stuff going on. I'm gonna include the bonus from Invis this time, if that's okay.
Sure.
And I will also include the penalty from spell combat, because I did cast a spell into this. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh wait, did your thing have spell resistance? Your spell?
It might actually.
Yeah, you might want to just give me some caster level checks because it could mean his death or not. If
Sure,
You
it's
pass or fail that?
it's just a single spell that hit him, so it's just a single
yeah, that was the big crit though. That was a lot of damage from the acid.
It was. There you go, 22.
22. Yeah, your spell would have fizzled.
Fuck.
But it's okay because I don't think he's gonna die from this array of shots.
Alright.
But let's just see how close he gets, like that. And you have your bonus from Invis already in there.
Yeah.
Alright, so you ping him again for another 2 shots. He roars in anger as he still can't see where the fuck you are, as you're still invisible. But then you
Yep.
begin falling.
Yeah.
And he's just
I
gonna keep...
fall.
He actually begins to start to cast a spell as you start to fall away.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You'll
Sure.
probably see that as you're falling, you'll just see him like teleport out of sight.
It's like peace.
And you're like falling in the air. Now what? You're like 800 feet free falling.
Yeah, I'm free falling for a while, right? And like
Free falling.
it's gonna hurt once I hit the ground.
Yeah, might be.
Could make
Thinking
sense.
about his options.
Feather fall.
Yeah.
Alright, you're fine. As you time it well, you're like within a few rounds of the ground and you start gliding to the floor.
Yeah.
But you're still
And
like...
I think at this point, I
Yeah,
think
you-
I turn visible at this point.
yeah,
Because I
you're
fall for a
visible
couple
now, yeah.
rounds.
But the rest of the party, you just saw Leyland like whoosh, disappear. And for a few...
Well, no, we didn't.
We couldn't even see her because she
Oh,
was
it's
invisible
invisible.
the whole time.
Well, you hear
So we're
spellcasting.
probably just like, Layla, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, and then like a Leyland floats down from the sky. Hi.
Just laying down, it's like, huh, that didn't work as well as I
Hey,
thought it
guys.
was. That's quite sad. What the fuck? Oh, hi!
It did give you some experience for doing this.
Yeah, I chased
What?
his ass as good as I could, but he teleported away.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I have a feeling that first attack did more psychic damage than real damage to him, but
I think before we want to fight again, I really need to get a certain item where I will no longer give a fuck about this, because this is getting frustrating.
yeah. Makes
You're
sense.
muted, Jess.
Yeah, it seems like you're not muted on Discord, but you are. Your mic's not coming through.
But we are a little bit over time, so I don't know if here's a good spot to end, or we can keep playing a little bit if people want to, but I know people have things they got to do, or it's late for certain people, so...
I mean,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Now
you.
we can, yes.
Okay, I was gonna say Megumi says, "Well, I still need to replace mine, but you should get a talisman like mine. It popped whenever I got feared."
Yes, but I planned on getting something called a Band of the Stalwart Warrior. Base just says, go fuck yourself, I can't be panicked. It cost us
Fair.
quite a bit, 14,000, but it is... Mwah.
It's too bad we didn't get to loot that dragon.
Yes. Well, we can keep heading down and at least set up camp and then call it a night, I would say. Unless there's
Yep,
anything
let's
that
do
costs us, God.
So you guys are setting up some rest from that?
More like main camp, like keep heading down south
Oh.
until we get to main camp and then just call it there. Unless something that costs us while we are getting there.
No, yeah, we can look at the main map here. And yeah, where would you guys like to keep? You want to just basically get to that area? Sure.
Yeah, we can get there at the end of the
And
day.
like I said, we can keep playing for a little more, but if you guys want to stop here, I'm okay to do that too.
Yeah, I can't do too much more.
Yeah, this is a good
and I
spot.
think this is like a
Yeah,
good
you guys
spot,
want to
like,
take some time to rest, set up your camp. You guys, are you able to dragon-proof it, or?
Dragon proof it, not quite, but I will like normal ship proof it. I'm basically gonna dig a 10 by 10 ditch.
Okay, can you write somewhere either in the Discord or in here what you guys are doing to defend this camp?
True.
I'll need to
Give
know.
us a channel called Base Camp.
Sure.
I'll fucking start writing you out what I'm doing to this camp.
And then I'm gonna obviously how long you're spending here for like reasonable time to do this. Which we don't have to spend in-game time, just letting you know for. So we want to call it base camp. Create channel. Yeah, you don't have to start typing this now. It's whatever while we're on break from the game. And I will give you guys some bonus XP for this session. Good session. Anything else you want to? Oh, for this night, I need a will save from Whitney. And this is basically going to be an every night thing, by the way.
Well, the thing is active every night, by the way. So
That's great. This is
24
not
hours.
scrying. You need to take 1d10 points of damage, and you cannot recover spells, and you're fatigued.
Oh, you're getting fucking nightmared.
Yes. You sleep, and you have a nightmare of this
Hence
dragon.
his name.
And
Yep.
the nightmare this time is, instead of the mountain blocking that acid flowing into the cave, the mountain's not there, and you and Megumi are there holding each other scared as the acid like flows into the cave, and you guys burn alive in acid, and you wake up and you take this damage, and you don't get a restful sleep. You can't recover spells, and you're fatigued. And you have a feeling that this may happen, maybe not every night, but you know it could happen every night if he is so inclined to make that a thing.
Jag tror det står lesser for. Oh, can I remove fatigue?
Yep.
Wow, okay. Well, maybe it's not as annoying, but you don't get to
I mean,
recover
no spells are still annoying for a spellcaster.
Yeah. So whatever, you can think about how to deal with that later, but for now, we'll just say you can heal the damage, and you're no longer fatigued for next session. But just keep in mind that that is something you might have to deal with as you pissed off a nightmare dragon.
At what point during the night does he think to do this?
Why?
Because
she
she only
needs
needs
2 hours.
2
Yeah,
hours.
she only needs 2 hours of sleep.
The way the spell works is if he catches you while you're awake, he can wait till you go to sleep. Unfortunately.
But would he think to do it early enough in the night that I haven't
He would have done it at the point where they encountered you guys when you were up. He would have done it 3 or 4 hours from that time because he would know you would, assuming most people keep the same watch order, unless you guys randomly decide to randomize it, which you could think to do to mess with this. But for now,
We don't know what it is until now.
He saw you were awake at that specific point, so he does 3 to 4 hours from that point. So 4 hours after that, assuming you would have had to go to bed before that. You would have been
Okay.
sleeping.
So from when
I
he
would
saw
have
us,
slept before that.
That's what I mean. So 4 hours from that, before that point,
Oh,
he would have done-
before that point.
he would have done that
Okay.
to assume that you would have been sleeping before your watch.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
So he's doing this from when he saw us, right? When we had the encounter, then 4 hours later.
No,
From when
he's
when they were
saying
elves.
At the night
Yeah.
when they saw us as elves, they realized I was awake at that watch. So he's assuming that means I probably slept before that. So let's say it was 1 a.m.,
okay.
right? So then he's like, okay, like 4 hours before that would be like 7 or 8 o'clock or something. So then
Gotcha.
he's
Okay,
assuming
now I
like,
understand
okay,
what it
like
means.
do it at 8 o'clock.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Yeah,
what's
so-
to say
so-
I can't just go back to sleep afterwards?
Well, let me read this spell. The nightmare prevents restful sleep and causes 1d10 points of damage. It leaves the subject fatigued and unable to regain arcane spells for the next 24 hours. That's
Oh,
where.
okay.
But
Alright.
if I remove the fatigue with lesser restoration, then
I mean, I'm not fatigued, but I still can't regain spells, so it
That is the
doesn't help
spell's
me
effect.
there.
Yeah.
So it means like I take the damage and I can't regain spells, which the damage can be healed easily. So it's really he's just fucking with me and making it so I can't regain spells.
It's kind of crazy that he went for you, not me. But I guess he just
Uh,
hates
well,
you
it's
more because of
yeah, because of me
acting.
killing the witch things. Yeah. so it's
You would
just
know
awful.
elves are immune to this because you don't sleep.
Oh yeah, true.
You just meditate. So perhaps you wanted to, but you
That's-
can't.
True.
Correct. Sure.
And I don't
Elves
give a
are OP.
fuck. Well, actually, fatiguing me would fuck me, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, he mainly did this because of the spellcasting thing, and you're not a spellcaster, so
Yeah.
the D10 doesn't matter. But all right,
No, but fatigue matters because I can't enter my stance while fatigued.
Right, I'm saying the fatigue doesn't matter to him, is what I'm saying. He's doing it to disrupt the spells.
Yeah.
Just giving you experience real quick, and then you
Oh,
guys.
cool that you
can-
did that.
I gave you XP for the encounter. I'm just giving you experience for the session, just in general for good roleplay, good session, good.
I'm not sure if we got any experience in either case.
Oh,
no,
did it not
never mind. It's
transfer
just-
to? No, it looks
No,
right.
It's just been it's been like it just lagged. It just updated.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
you guys look-
it's meant to be
Yeah.
201,775. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
perfect.
Then I will close the stream there. GG.